sampler, man. Run the tune.
Spin that one, DJ Sampler.
Sample what happened, man. Let that one go.
Alright, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Germany is the gateway. Anniversary, Bahamas. Regarding any tumor, Bahamas. Fishing in Long Island, Bahamas. Sailing on the Melbourne, Bahamas. Diamond Conquer West End, Bahamas. Peas and rice and rice fish, Bahamas.
Give them everything.
Pineapples from Utica, Bahamas. Mango from Inagua, Bahamas. That island side of Raven's Spray, Bahamas. Independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Germany is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free.
Big tune incoming.
The Bahamas is big thing. My island is big thing. All over is big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. My island is big thing. All over is big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. Now many other countries they be lucky like us. With the sun does shine from dawn till dusk. From Freeport to Inagua, we can travel hassle free. We may never leave on time, but we can check in early. Bahamas is big thing. My island is big thing. All over. The Bahamas is big thing. Bahamas is big thing. My island is big thing. Fly carrier big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. So now big thing cool. It's just so few.
DJ Sampler, man. Run the tune.
Spin that one, DJ Sampler.
Sample what happened, man. Let that one go.
Alright, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Germany is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free. From Nassau to Inagua, Bahamas. From Freeport to Neguana, Bahamas.
Coming through like a Category 5 hurricane.
You want to switch it up. I go to that back line. That back line is always prepared. All right, now here we go. Oh, below the knee. Here's the setup. Getting ready for a spike. Oh, out of bounds. Into the camera. I tell you guys, this is one riveting ball slapping episode of Volleyball Bahamas Games here on July 10th, Independence Day, 2023. Working on a holiday. I tell you, the Abaco squad, they are fighting an uphill battle right now.
Could you go over for me, please, sir?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll let you have the host seat. I'll be the guest speaker.
Here's my co-commentator, Mr. Dr. Dre, Andre Coleman.
Yes, I'm here in the building. And we are live from Kendall G.L. Isaacs Gym, watching the women's volleyball live in action. Yes, and we just have... yeah, go ahead.
So here's what you missed. It seems the Elutha squad is definitely putting their hands on the Abaco squad. The Abaco squad is struggling right now to keep their heads above water. And I'm telling you right now, this is looking like a complete wash.
I'm telling you right now, too, you're very good at this. Right? I'm fishing for words to say, and I don't know what to say in rebuttal to what you're saying, but you're very good. I gotta tell you that.
Oh, thank you. I've had years of experience with Nicky Marcellus, and the spike to the back line, and that is out of bounds.
So a spiky from white. Can we say that? Can we say that on the air?
No, we try to
Okay.
try to avoid colorism on our
okay.
TV. And with the floater straight to the back line. Ooh, hit it over the net. You got to get those setups. You got to get those setups. Ooh, good block.
Oh, I just love how they are so...
Ooh, once
there we go,
again
there we
with
go.
the block rejected.
Well, you are very, very good at this. This is, I didn't realize how hard this was.
Anybody could do it. I know, right?
And another spike from White. Oh, I can't say that. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
tell
say
you,
that.
man. I tell you, Whitey right
Number
there.
5.
She is a workhorse on this team. Definitely an MVP if they were to win.
You know, it reminds me back in the day when I used to play volleyball. You know, I used to do that.
But I'm pretty sure you didn't play on this level. This is a postgraduate, pre-collegiate level.
Yes. There was a level I played on, right? And it reminds me that people can grow.
Well, that'd be fun if we actually live right now. Huh?
That would be wild.
Yeah. Okay, here's our... This is the first time serving for Eleuthera. Oh, barely makes it over the net, but it's good.
And she has to be about 14, and she's playing with the big ladies, and that's really, really good.
That is what we call in the sporting world a happy accident, guys.
A happy accident. We call that in the sporting world happy accident? I've never heard that before in my life. This is amazing. Right, so what we have here is called a stall, right? And in the stall, we have to make up commentary.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Going back to your days of playing volleyball, and when the 60-year-old beat you and your buddy Nate, what was going through your mind as you allowed that to happen?
Well, you know, volleyball is a team sport.
Right. I know it was 2 against 1, by the way.
Yeah. It was 2 against 1, but because I had Nate on my team, I had a handicap.
Oh.
So it was basically 1
That
against
is...
half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So Nate pulled you down. That's what you're saying. He was like a weight in the sand.
He
That's what you
struggled.
said.
He struggled with the setups. He got tired easily.
Oh, wow.
And you know, really, for him to win, he just had to keep serving the ball on his side. You know, I can dart around, but you know, you think beach soccer is easy until you start running in the sand, and then you realize how much sand weighs you down.
Wow.
And that's indicative of the Bahamian experience. Because, wait, could he hear us?
Oh, well, I think yeah. I mean, what I would say is that you got to cut the weights.
Huh? Why are you listening? Why are you use strong?
Oh, it's on TV where the person comes from.
No, I say it was 2 against 1, so he had a handicap.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't need to be alive via
Yeah, we live right now. They show like you were like, how hard is it just talk?
This is a microphone check. And now we're live right here on our field. All the way down to Kendall Isaacs Gym. We would like to bring you the Bahamas basketball games. The Bahamas volleyball games. Please be on standby as we tune into our games. Live from Kendall Isaacs Gym. Put up my big screen, babe. Put up the big screen. Give me the drone shot. Give me the drone shot. Two. Yeah. 1, 2. Mic check. Good afternoon, party. Can you hear me? Can party hear me? We get a big shot of the party here. Party standby. Party calling. Party calling.
Kendall Isaacs Gym. We're still covering the Bahamas game volleyball style, day 4. And Wilson, what can we say about the way the competition is beginning to really rise right now?
Yes, at this point you're seeing those teams making their way to the medal round. And you're seeing everybody in-house because they're realizing how important each game is right now. You're seeing players who missed a few games probably for whatever commitment they may have. But today, their main commitment is representing their island.
Okay, and now here on the court, we got an exciting one going on. Of course, Eleuthera with a 10-4 lead over Abaco right now. And Eleuthera, they always seems to be the spoilers.
Yes, Eleuthera right now, persons who weren't out yesterday, they're out today. And they're beating, right now they're leading Abaco right now, who is one of the favorites in the third set, 10-4. So it's going to be exciting. These games means, every match means so much, because if you have to go to a point spread and how many sets you would have been, how many points you may have scored, you may find yourself out of the tournament.
Okay, so now again, like you said, Eleuthera with a 10-6 lead right now, and Abaco trying to make some noise about that.
Yes, Abaco, I'm surprising, because Abaco has had everybody out for just about every game for the tournament. And right now they made a big change. Now Vanessa's in the game. She was on the bench for a long period of time. She's a very young girl, just sort of see our Walker. And she is on the court, and she's making a statement because she is a powerful hitter, just young and developing.
Okay, so again, guys, day 4. And we continue to bring you live coverage here on our TV. We invite you to continue to stay tuned. It's coming up next. We got a very pivotal game next between Exuma and Grand Bahama. That will really be an indication as to who moves on and who would have to go home.
Yes. And we have the 11-year-old from
good luck.
She is setting now because the big setter in Tia Shallow Moss, she's out, so she has to step up her game, and her mom's right there encouraging her to keep on putting the ball up. Melinda Bastian with a big hit this now, so Eleuthera is looking to move ahead of Abaco, and this is going to be a serious dog fight in the ladies division.
So now Bastian served it into the nets, and of course their team on point. So it's now 11-7.
Yes, Eleuthera's in the driving seat. They are leading, like you said, 7-11. All they need to do is side out every time, and every time they side out, it's a point, and they would win. But if they allow Abaco to go to the service line and serve 3, 4, 5 points, then they put Abaco right back into the match.
So again, guys, we're here at the Kendall Isaacs bringing you live coverage. And as promised, Wilson, Coach, I did mention yesterday that we would continue to bring you update, let you know what's going on. Of course, matches are held at Anatole Rogers as well. And this today is really going to indicate exactly how things will pan out. So we'll bring you up to date and keep you abreast of how things are going.
Yes, hot match. Vanessa's now at the service line. She's serving for 2 arrows. 2 arrows of the same type.
Veteran.
Yeah, she has a good float serve, and she serves the ball directly at your chest, so you won't have no choice but to underhand pass it or overhand pass it. Katrina with the pass to the setter. Katrina with the big spike down the line, and it's on. That's a big point for Eleuthera. That's a big point.
So Brown now making up for the error that she made a few moments ago.
Yes.
And she's doing it in a big way.
She's the captain, and right now she's the one who's directing this team on how to perform. Baba Karate down the line, good roll. And see, the young 11-year-old, she's very short, so she's not a good blocker. And to have her defending against Baba Karate at the moment,
that's like a mismatch.
Yeah, that's a mismatch. So if it was me, I would have sent her over to the power side, and to let the power side go over to the right side. which is Katrina Johnson Lightman. I'll send Katrina to defend against Barbara Corrali. Wherever she goes, I will go.
Because Barbara Corrali, man, she is really a force to reckon with.
Yes. You know, and then you look at volleyball at a high level, and there are short persons at the net blocking. Most coaches would run all of their offense around that short person.
Look for the weakest link.
Look for the weakest link. And so that unless you have an excellent backcourt who's going to pick up those balls that's going to be knocked over the block, you're going to be in trouble because every ball is going to be set to that side.
Meanwhile, we have a slight break in the action. I think the referees are
they overrule a call.
getting some, making some decisions as to. I think what they're saying is, I know Corrali's spike was a good one.
It was a good one. I have no clue on what the error is that they're discussing, unless Eleuthera served out of point some while back and they just picking it up, they're out of rotation. But Katrina Johnson, like Lightburn, she's well known in the game. She's a certified coach, and she will not let anything slip by her. Keeping the team morale together, they're laughing, they're talking it out. Yeah, they're feeling comfortable right now. That's a good thing. That's a good thing going into the next round. That is a very good thing.
And I have some unofficial standings as it relates to volleyball here in the Bahamas games. Of course, from the ladies' side, Abaco, they're 2-1. Columbus Isles 3-1. You have Eleuthera, they're 2-2, and Grand Bahama, they're 1-2. And then you have New Providence. We're talking ladies, they're 3-1. As for the men's side, of course, Abaco 3-3, Andros 2-5, and you have Bimini, they're 0-7. Columbus Isles 6-1. Am I getting that right? That's why I said to you yesterday, I'm not sure whether or not Columbus Isles lost a match yesterday, but according to the standings that was given, right now Columbus Isles 6-1. Then you have Eleuthera. We're talking men now. Eleuthera, they're 2-5. And then of course you have Grand Bahama 2-4. And Long Island, who started off pretty good. Long Island now 3-4. Micah 6-1. And of course New Providence also 6-1. So you get Micah, New Providence, and Columbus Isles. Yeah. They're all 6-1, but I do have to double check that
point spread.
I'm not sure whether Columbus Isles lost the game late yesterday evening, because remember, we had to leave to go prepare for the tattoo.
Right.
And speaking of the tattoo, oh my goodness.
Yes. Nobody performs to the beginning.
Oh man, let me just say this. I understand all the emphasis that was put in the tattoo, mainly because of the celebration of 50 years.
Yes.
And I must say, that one is hard to beat.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it can't be beat.
It's always been good.
Oh, it's been
this
good.
One
this
is
one,
better than good.
Oh, it took it to another level. It took our tattoo to another level. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And with the technology that we have nowadays to even enhance it and take it further, I thought that whoever was a part of the organizing team and what they did was
they did a good job.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding, to say the least. So now we're back to action.
Yeah, and they give a history on all of the islands and what the islands produce and who's from the islands and what they're doing. And this girl, she's smart. She knows where to set this board. But Barbara Corrali and Chessie was on that just now. She set it right in where the two big blockers is. Nothing experienced. If she had known better, she would have gone to the other side where the shorter player was.
Exactly. And my thing is, as a setter, I would always want to put the ball away from the net. There you go. Oh, good recovery, though.
But you notice what Corrali is doing. Corrali realizes that Katrina's the only hitter in the front court, so she is sliding wherever Katrina is. Watch her. She's going to slide to the middle now. Katrina hits long. Smart hit.
Boy, for me, I thought that was going to go out for a second.
Yes. See, Abaco is playing a smart game right now. They're realizing that there's only one true hitter in the front court at that time. And so wherever Katrina was, Corrali was matching her on all three positions.
Absolutely.
Now they're going to have a little bit more difficulty because now you have Kai. Kai's in the front court also. She's another good left-handed number 2, Kai Ferguson. And she's a good hitter. The ball goes to her. Oh, she's going to Katrina again. Every ball's gonna go to Katrina.
Oh boy, Corrali.
Back at you.
That young lady, Corrali. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yes, Elutra is saying, Abaco is saying to Elutra right now, we are not going to let Katrina Johnson, Lightburn beat us. Somebody else is going to beat us. Ball set. CCL. She got it that time. She got it that time.
What a try.
Yes. But watch number 5, Barbara Karate. 1 minute she's in 2, next minute she's in 3, and next minute she's in 4, defending wherever Katrina Lightburn goes. They playing to win. Game point. Big serve. Barbara Karate. Katrina picks it up. Nobody's at home.
Wow.
Very important.
What a kill by Corrali.
Yes, right now we have Melinda Bastian and Kai in the front court. Both good hitters, so they're in a good position. Corrali's back at the service line. They have to take off the service line because if they take off the service line right now, it's game for Elutra.
But this is Abaco. This is who you want to be at the line right now.
Big set. Melinda did not hit the ball. She's going to pay for that. She
Only
gets
got
a chance
free
back.
ball
She gets a chance. Ready to go, Kai. Good set. Matrina from backcourt. And she rolls it into the net.
I know she's really mad with herself because she's supposed to bring it home with that one.
They have to get it now because it's 13-14. If they allow another point, it's deuce. And I notice both setters, right side and setters, they're setting every ball to Katrina Lightburn Johnson. Katrina Lightburn.
Do you call a timeout here, Coach?
If it gets 14 apiece, I'll call a timeout.
Oh, what a save.
Good save.
Oh, man. It's 14 all now.
14 all. Coach has to call a timeout. He should have called a timeout from 12.
And now the momentum builds. And yes, Coach, like you said, call a timeout.
Yes. I don't know what's going on with Melinda Bastian, but no balls is going to her. And then when she gets the ball, she's giving it back on free. At this level, you cannot give Abaco a free ball.
No. Because you have the upper hand. Abaco is serving, so you don't want to give them a free ball.
Yes, this is bad time for Elutra with Barbara Corrali at the service line.
Yeah, that is so pivotal right now.
Yes, you mean you want it in the backcourt, but you don't want it in the backcourt serving.
Because yesterday, remember, we saw her serve off like maybe 6-7 in a row.
Yes. And I think she was the one who broke her own service.
So now the pressure is on, 14-14.
Yes. I don't think there's no pressure.
Game number 3.
Game number 3. I don't think there's no pressure on Barbara Corrali right now because I don't think we saw her with hardly any service errors in this tournament thus far. Oh yeah, she's getting ready. Go through her routine, serves the ball. Good service to the libero. Big set. Melinda got to do it. Like I said again, she rolls the ball over for free. Ball comes back. This ball is going to Katrina. This ball is going to Katrina. No, it did not. They roll it over again. They're allowing Abaco to make a mistake. Davis with a big attack. Come on, they got to put this ball up. They have to put this ball again. Miscommunication, and Melinda Bastian, she dinks the ball out.
Oh man, that is huge.
Yes. This ball it doesn't go to Katrina, it has to go to Kai right now. Kai is a capable hitter, and she can get this ball on the court. I know this young lady.
So here's game point now, 15-14. Of course, Abaco now with Karina at the line.
Big service.
Oh,
I would let that go.
Yeah, that would have been out.
I would let them. Melinda got to come through for this team. And she dinks again.
Corrali with a good save, good defense.
Ball goes over. Kalina, she got to step it up. She got to put the ball away. She got to put the ball away. She hits it out.
Man, she hits it out.
She hits it out.
Oh, my goodness. What a game. What a game.
Yes. Very disappointing.
Coach, can we say to this point that is truly an upset?
Yes, that's
Abaco giving Elutra all they can handle.
Yes, they came back from a deficit of 6 points. They strategized very well. They realized that where the ball was being set, who was being set to. and they put their biggest blocker wherever she was in the front court, wherever she slide to. Barbara Corrali followed Katrina, and that plan worked for them. That plan worked for them.
Boy, I tell you, more exciting volleyball still to come.
Yes.
Exuma.
If it was a
Grand Bahama
at this point, Barbara Corrali would be the MVP for that game.
Absolutely.
Yes, coming up we have, as you mentioned, Grand Bahama and Exuma.
Ladies affair.
Ladies affair.
Okay, guys, again, in case you just joined us, Ivan Showtime, along with legend Coach Wilson here, bringing you live coverage, day 4 of volleyball from here at the Secondal License Gym. We're going to go to the studio, take a break, but when we come back, still to come, Exuma, Grand Bahama ladies, stay with us. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Here in the heart of Nassau, we welcome you to Bahama Handprints. Since 1966, we've been designing and manufacturing one-of-a-kind fabric. Every yard is printed by hand, and every garment and accessory crafted with expert care. Meet Les, our head printer for over 30 years. Les delicately prints each swath of fabric in our Harbor Bay factory, a skill he has mastered over decades, a true labor of love. Our islands inspire the vibrant colors and tropical motifs synonymous with Bahama handprints. Our team of artisans passionately creates an array of apparel and accessories for women, men, and children. A visual feast, designed and made locally. Visit our factory store in Harbor Bay today to see it unfold before your very eyes, or visit one of our 2 boutiques located in Sandyport, Nassau, or Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera. Bahama Handprints. Boldly Bahamian.
Inspections by the MVTS are to begin January 2024 on all commercial vehicles. Drivers will need to ensure that their trucks meet safety standards. Inspection areas include lights, horns, brakes, hydraulic systems. All trailers must be inspected on the same timeline, must have proper brakes, locking systems, and is roadworthy. Contact us at 601-0629 for further details and appointments.
Blue Lagoon Island is an amazing private island day away that's fun for all ages. Choose your speed. Swim in the calm lagoon. Conquer the inflatable aqua park. Tour the island via Segway or relax in a hammock under a swaying palm tree. Visit our dolphins, sea lions, stingrays, and sharks for an encounter of a lifetime. There's just so much to see and do on beautiful Blue Lagoon Island. Call 363-1003 to book your spot today.
First we plan, then we innovate, then we build. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we are committed to quality, to safety, and to service. We know that the road you take is just as important as your final destination. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, it is our job to make sure the road and the ride are as smooth as possible. From striping roads to building them, we are the right choice, the trusted choice, the only choice to help you build your tomorrow.
Grammy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, a common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, you'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
Grammy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, a common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, you'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
Welcome back, everybody. Ivan Showtime coming to you live from here at the Secunda Lighting Gym, along with my ace man, Coach Wilson. Wilson, I just understood we have a major upset in volleyball, men's volleyball yesterday. You know, like we had to leave to go and prepare for the tattoo.
Yeah.
And the game that was played late yesterday evening, Columbus Isles.
Yes,
losing their first game
to Abaco. Yeah. I see Abaco added some fresh legs. You had persons like Chauncey. Chauncey just came in yesterday because he had work commitments back at home in Abaco. And so you have him, and I think it's another. I have to check on who the other players are who just showed up. But they came into the game fresh. Okay, so they have fresh legs coming into this tournament. So we have to see how this is going to go. But it makes now New Providence men and Columbus Island men, it make them even. And it increases the strength of Abaco. Yes, in the playoffs.
Well, I tell you, I didn't see Abaco. And again, like you said, they were able to pick up one or two key players, which obviously made the difference. But I must say, the thing is, I didn't see Abaco really beating Columbus Isles.
Yes, when you look at it, Chauncey is a big national team player. He's one of the outside hitters. He has a good reputation, and bringing in fresh legs, you know that, and then also that they weren't expecting him to make it, and so when Columbus Isles probably held their heads up, and they look at the next side of the court, they realize, okay, hey, shell shock right now because this guy ain't supposed to be here. So it has you have to change your plans.
Yes, indeed. Well, I tell you, this, every day it's getting more interesting in terms of
it is.
The win-loss bracket and who's. Now, I was not counting Abaco. When we talk about the playoffs, I'll be honest with you. I was looking at Columbus Isles being 1 or 2 seed.
Right.
Columbus Isles,
Micah,
and New Providence.
Right.
And I was saying maybe if Grand Bahama go on a nice little roll, they might could squeeze their way in there.
That fourth spot.
But now Abaco has something to say about it.
Yes, Abaco has something to say.
Yeah, this is really getting interesting.
And it's amazing. Sometimes when you look at it, because of the points advantage right now, the game's one advantage. If Abaco finds themselves in the fourth spot, right, that could be a major upset for that number one team.
Exactly.
You see, because they have the ability, so you can't say, okay, now anymore that
you got an easy way because you're the first team.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting, folks. This is going down to the wire, and this is going to be very, very interesting. Of course, again, like I said, we're getting ready now for ladies matchup, Exuma versus Grand Bahama. And I must say, when we talk about the Exuma team and Grand Bahama with a maybe slight edge in this one.
Yes, slight edge.
But it's going to be competitive coming down to the wire. But again, we're going to be able to give you that official standings as it relates to the games that were played for within the past 4 days. So I see the minister himself, and you know that's one of the things I always say about Minister Mario Bolade. He's a hands-on type of guy.
Yes, he's going to show.
Yeah, he going to make sure I come around and talk with people and get involved, get to know certain people, and all of this is what makes him so popular, so out there. So again, happy Independence to everybody who's locked in and listening in. And again, like I said, if you didn't get a chance to go down to the Fort Charlotte last evening,
tattoo,
you missed a tattoo of a lifetime. I think that will go down as the best tattoo. I'm afraid to say ever, but for now, that will go down as the best. For now, two ways about it.
Yes, we held back. No stop. There was no stops last night.
No stops. I mean, I know something like that will cost us a lot of money. But something like that, I don't have a problem taking it out of our...
See the value.
Yeah. We got to pay for something like that. Let's pay for it.
Yeah,
because we deserve it.
Value.
We deserve it. And I just been handed the official standings. And, of course, it's come from the statistician desk. From the ladies' side, Abaco, they're 3-1. Then you have Columbus Isles. They're also 3-1. Eleuthera, they're 2-3. And then, of course, you have... That's Grand Bahama.
Grand Bahama.
Grand Bahama.
1-2.
1-2.
And they could be 2-2 after this match.
After this match. And then, of course, you have
New Providence.
New Providence leading the ladies, #1 seed to this point, along with Abaco. They're 3-1.
Columbus Isle, that's going to be tough because 3 of them are 3-1. That's Abaco, Columbus Isle, and New Providence.
Now, you do have 6 teams, which means that they'll probably play 5 games.
Yeah.
Because you don't count them playing themselves. So they're going to play 5 games. So right now, Abaco already played 4 games. So the farthest they can drop is 3-2. So
right.
that really means something. Now, looking at the standings from the men's side, Abaco men with a huge upset beating Columbus Isles yesterday. They're 3-3. And you see, if they did lose, they could have just been like out of it. That's why I never considered them to get into the playoff.
They're still in that 4th spot.
They could, right, that's right. They could slip in there with that 4th spot. That's for Andros. Andros is 2-6. And then you have Bimini, Berry Islands, they 0-8. So Bimini may have, I think, 1 more game to play, and they're yet to win a match. As for Columbus Isles, they are 7-1.
Yeah, they played 8 games.
8 games already. Then you had Eleuthera, they're 2-5. And of course, this is Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama, 3-3. And then of course you have the Micah 6-1 along with the Providence 6-1.
You see that? Grand Bahama and Abaco, they are sporting that same record. Same record.
So something's got to give. And you did talk about the fact that if both of those teams, and this is how it really works out, if both of those teams right now end up with the same record, then it'll go down to
point spread.
Point spread.
And if it's equal in the point spread, then they have to go into a death match. So we have to see how that goes. It's 3 ways: either death match, point spread, or who beat who.
Okay, so boy, there we have it. Independence Day. Volleyball at its best. Ivan Showtime with the legend Coach Wilson with me, and be bringing you live coverage. And again, happy Independence to everyone. I see the minister. We got to maybe get a hold of the minister before he leaves.
Yes, we'll do that.
And I know he's a busy man, but we need at least a 5 or 10 from him. And knowing him, he's somebody who we could say, well, give us 5 or 10. So now we're getting ready for Exumer and Grand Bahama. Any predictions, Coach, before you? Any predictions? This one is just going to be a close one. And I'm going to give Grand Bahama a slight, and I did say slight, edge. But I think what has to happen, they have to come and really make it happen. They just can't sit back and say they're going to have it. So there we have it, folks. We're getting set now for Grand Bahama and Exumer. And like Coach Wilson said, Grand Bahama may have the upper hand. And boy, I tell you, we have with us one of the busiest men alive. We'd like to welcome to our broadcast the minister himself, the Honorable Mario Boleg, the busiest man alive. How you doing, man?
Great, man. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
Oh, well, this is always it's good to see you. Now, I know I wasn't able to get a hold of you like I wanted to, how busy you were. Tell us about how things are going as far as the Bahamas game, the big celebration last night. Let me just say congratulations to the whole entire slate. I mean, everybody who had something to do with last night's tattoo. Outstanding.
Yeah, led by Leslie Bryce, who was the chair of the committee, along with Obi Wilchcombe, the Honorable Clay Speeding, Honorable Ginger, Moxie, myself, Alfred Says, all made up that committee, the cabinet committee that comprised for the secretariat. But, you know, of course, Leslie Miller Bryce would do most of the work because as we are tied down with our own ministry with other stuff too, but, you know, the heads would have met and made some decisions and gone from there.
Absolutely.
But I can tell you this, Bahama games, the games are going well. We have come to completion with swimming and female soccer.
Okay.
And so, you know, as tennis is taking off today, male soccer is off today. We're going to climax with sailing today, tonight, you know, as a national sport. So myself will be out there along with probably Nato Lightburn, Clay Speeding is here and the Prime Minister to make sure we give out those medals as we complete sailing tonight. Of course, basketball and those starts tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And you can't come to the gym without watching volleyball. And just watching Exuma now getting ready to play Grand Bahama, this should be a good game.
Very much so. Now, any prediction? What could we look forward to as it relates to basketball, first of all? Basketball.
Some upsets. I think on paper, Lucha looks good. I saw on the roster. Abaco looks very good also, and I believe that there's a great possibility that New Providence and Grand Bahama can be upset in basketball. We may see two Family Island teams in the finals, who knows, but again,
that would be
if
good.
Grand Bahama and New Providence say they're ready, well, they're going to have to put on the sneakers and get on the court and prove it because Lucha and Abaco say they're coming.
So they're coming. There you go. And what about softball?
Softball is the biggest controversy right now as it relates to the trash talking and who's going to win. We all know as years gone by that softball is going to be one of the most watched and competitive discipline inside the games, along with basketball. But I can tell you much, Lucha has a lot to say, and Exuma seems like I understand that the Heat might be moving to Exuma, but I don't know if that has been finalized yet. So there'll be some noise making from the Family Islands for sure.
Absolutely. The word is, and obviously we all know, Exuma is the defending champion from the last Bahamas games.
Yes.
So that was one of the reasons why Anita J.C. Bethel decided to defend his title. So he's now back in Exuma along with Greg Gardner and a few of the other players that played back 21 years ago.
Yep, and you know, I don't blame them for trying to defend their crown, you know, to see if they could do it again, because this may be their last.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this
now,
may be it.
Again, I know you're a busy man, Mr. Mario Boleg. Thank you so much for stopping by. But I appreciate you, man, and continue to do the work that you guys are doing. And I must say, we are to a great start as it relates to the Bahamas games. And hopefully, as much as it gets more competitive, we'll see more of the fans continuously come out and support.
Almost definitely. I think we're going to see a lot today. As you can see, it beginning to grow inside volleyball. But I encourage all Bahamians to get out. The day sessions are free. The evening sessions are very affordable, $5 for adults, $2 for kids. Come out and support the island of your choice. It's our nation, our islands, and our games.
Okay, again, appreciate you and thank you so much for stopping by. There we have it, the Minister of Sports, Mr. Mario Boleg, stopping by. And like he said, a lot of trash talk in softball. And we're going to look forward to seeing what's going to happen. But folks, as it is right now, Exuma with their hands full against Grand Bahama. Right now, Grand Bahama with an 8-4 lead. And Coach, when you talk about hands-on, the minister himself making sure everything is on target and everything is going well. And he did say as time goes on, we're going to see a lot of competition, both sides, from basketball, of course, softball. So he's smack back in the middle.
Yes, the minister got to be busy right now because this is the Bahama Games, first one since in 21 years. So he got to make sure that everything is running smooth because his name is on the line, and he's doing an excellent job. So I would give him I'll give him a B+ and A for what's been happening.
Okay, so now 10-4. Grand Bahama, and you did say Grand Bahama may have the upper hand on this one because we see in Exuma. I mean, they really trying to put up a fight, but you can see the lack of skill level, and I think overall all they need is to continue to work and practice and get ready. You know, we talk about the fact that there's some things that we have to consider when we talk about 20 years since we played the Bahamas game.
Yes. And when you look at the Grand Bahama, they're playing a little passive also because they realize how important this game is. And they're taking nothing for granted. And, you know, they're not giving Exuma an opportunity to get a momentum and probably win a game like Abaco winning over Columbus Isle yesterday.
Yeah, I'm still trying to picture Abaco team being able to play as well as they played. Yeah. Ooh, good save is right.
Yes, well, I can see it because I know one of the players that they spoke about. I'm trying to see who the other player is, but they got 2 fresh legs in yesterday. And then you have 2 fresh legs, and Chauncey, he could win a game by himself. Once everything goes in his favor, he has good service, and he is a good defender, and he's a good blocker. So he's a good package that came in from Abaco fresh. And not, I wouldn't say on the mailboat, but he came in fresh.
and you know, that's one of the challenges we have yet when it comes to the Bahamas games. We have a lot of athletes that are, you know, they have work commitment, other family commitment.
Yes.
So you got to consider all those things. And me being a former Bahama Games athlete myself, I know what it's like.
Yes.
Being in a situation where your schedule is so tight, you have things you got to do and all that stuff, but yet and all you want to participate. For us, back in those other 4 or 5 games that we had, you know, we were here in New Providence, so we could make a good adjustment. In other words, if I could get somebody to work my shift, and then I could shift it around. Yeah, I could shift it around, and then I could come out here, and then I could either go back to work or I got to get ready for work the next day. But these guys who have to come in from the family islands, it ain't like they can play a game and then go back to work 1, 2 o'clock because they're traveling.
Yeah, see, and once you know your schedule, you can work around if you're based here in New Providence. You know, but then too, you have those corporate entities that they're not sports minded, and so you know they don't give you that opportunity to participate even on the national team at sometimes.
I know. There were times we had to send in letter. What our company used to do is we tell you got to send it in at least a month in advance, so they can know how to set things up. So as time goes on, we see us ironing out some kinks.
Yeah, but we are growing as a country, you know, because back in the day, you know, at one point, persons just think that they're playing, so they wouldn't give you the time off at all to play. Diamond with a pickup, big pickup for Diamond from Exuma. They got a point for that pickup, number 12, Diamond. She just picked up a ball, a good ball that appeared to be unreachable, but somehow she reached that ball. Diamond Morse.
So now it's a 13-9 ball game.
Yes.
Oh, good serve.
Good service. Ball bumped over by Whitney and Bristol. Diamond pushes it over again. Ball comes back to Exuma. Ball's being set. It's bumped over. Grand Bahamas having a little difficulty playing right now, but big hit.
Oh, man.
Big hit by number 3.
Diamond not able to return that one.
By number 3, Tara Evans. We saw Tara yesterday, and Tara had a good hitting game yesterday for Grand Bahama. They fell short, but she hit the ball pretty well yesterday. Big serve. That's Bianca Ferguson on the service line for Grand Bahama. He sets the ball back. Brittany. That's Tara Evans putting the ball over again. Ball back to Brittany. Bianca. Yeah.
Oh, what a dink.
Yes, Brittany and Bristol with a dink. Smart player. She plays all positions on the volleyball court, so she's what you would call a universal player. Now she's playing on the outside. She's played a number of positions in this tournament so far. I guess just wherever the team needs her to be, that's where she is. Good pass. Ball is over. Exuma is being feisty right now.
Oh, man.
Yes. They saying not today. Not today. You got to play for this if you want this. You want this 2-2, you got to come and get it. Someone's making a substitution right now. Number 25 for Exuma. That's Dara Smith. She's coming out of the game. No, they waved it off. Oh, they're talking about the rotation. So Dara remains in. She's at the service line. Goes with the service. Difficulty for Grand Bahama. Whitney pushes it over. Yes. Big Whitney with a big spike.
Oh, man.
Whitney and Bristol with a big spike. She came to play today. Whitney's as a former silver medalist at Martinique, representing the Bahamas for the ladies junior national team in 2021. That was a big hit for her.
So now we got a short break in the action. Grand Bahama with a comfortable 16-10 lead, but these games can switch so quickly.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
When that momentum switch, that's it.
Momentum is a serious thing, and people say pressure will burst fight.
Oh, absolutely.
And Lutra experienced that. They experienced that. Abaco put some pressure on them, and Melinda, I don't know what's going on, but she appears to be laboring, and she was unable to come through for her team. Hopefully she get that problem sorted out.
Well, she don't have much time.
No, she doesn't.
Because they got a couple of more games to play. Depending on how certain matches work out, it will determine whether or not they will have a chance to play into the playoff, go into the playoffs, and maybe find a way to advance.
Yeah, with everybody out right now for Lutra, if I was the coach, what I would do, I would rest them for the next round. Yeah, but they have probably 2 more games to play. I would rest them for 2 of those games, or at least 1.5 of those games. Because we put her on the court and it's too grueling match, you may not have her in the next round.
Yeah. And one of the things, Coach, I'm looking at is the kind of condition that some of these athletes are in.
Yes,
I watched them earlier in the tournament. A lot of them were energetic, and as the tournament continued to go on, you could see the
wearing
way
out.
they're wearing down a little bit.
Conditioning.
Yeah.
See, this is like a marathon.
Oh yeah.
This is like a marathon, you know, and you jumping, you're running, you're diving, you know, continuous. Big miss on the pass.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, 16 and 25. Dora Smith and number 16, and that's Alicia Ferguson. They miscommunicated on who was supposed to pass that ball. That's a big miss. 17-10 in favor of Grand Bahama. She serves the ball back to the same spot. It's out this time. That's the best place to serve a ball, is right between the zone, between 2 players. They have to communicate as who's going to pass that ball, and it should be the better passer who goes after that ball. But normally they just watch. Bianca hits it outside. Service for Exuma. Ball goes over. Ball back set to Whitney. Bristol, she dinks it over. Whitney sets the ball. She dinks the ball.
Oh,
yes.
man, what a smart play.
She dinked it over Diamond Evans, and that was a good play. Diamond Moss. Big serve.
Oh, good save.
Ball placed back over to Exuma. Good save by Diamond, but not good enough.
Almost.
Not good enough.
Almost.
Yeah, Diamond Moss made an effort to save that ball, but it wasn't good enough.
And while we have a slight break in the action, got an update for you from Anatole Rogers. Men, Long Island defeated Eleuthera 25-16 and 25-15.
Yeah, Whitney and Bristol hit that one into the net. Diamond Moss at the service line for Exuma. Score is 19-13. Exuma is playing very, very well. They're keeping into this match. Big block at the net for Exuma. Grand Bahamas playing very passive right now. They're careful. They haven't gotten that momentum as yet. They're looking for that spark, and I don't know who's going to bring the spark for them. Ball placed over. Good pass. Ball, good set. Big spike, and she hit it out.
Boy.
Net call on the Grand Bahamas. So that's a big error. Grand Bahamas coming back in the game now. It's 19-15 in favor of Grand Bahama, but Exuma's not sitting down. They're not taking good counseling right now. They're not sitting down. They're not hearing the crowd saying that, hey, you don't have a chance. They're playing this game. Big serve. Now they made Grand Bahama made another rotation error. Players are now overlapping. Second referee noticed that he made that call, so they give up an easy.
So now, coach from the Grand Bahama team, Lucas, he's going to call a timeout.
Yes, he has to call a timeout.
And try to regroup.
He has to call a timeout. And if you notice that Exuma's playing without a coach right now, could be a case where as the men team is playing elsewhere at the same time, and he only can be one place at a time.
Yeah.
That's why it's important, I don't know, in your delegation you have two coaches, and if it's a split, one can go east and one can go west. This would be a stellar match. It is a stellar match too for Exuma if they was to win this set. Just to win one set. Just to win one set. We can go back home to Exuma and say we won one set.
Exuma, and not to say I'm making sport of them, but Exuma, they were just outplayed.
Yes.
The caliber of talent obviously needs to be worked on.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe in the next Bahamas games, you'll see Exuma come in, and before you know it, they'll be winning sets and matches, and people be saying, what an improvement.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because, these ladies from Exuma, they have a lot of pride. Like I said, they are silver medalists in former games. And the young ladies, the ladies on the court, they are very passionate about this sport, and they will play this game. This is their favorite sport, always has been. And Exuma has produced some good athletes over the years in basketball and volleyball.
Oh, yeah. And don't look back now, but
Grand Bahama suffered some difficulties. Somebody got to break it. Big dink into the net.
Yeah.
Big error.
Boy, that's the point.
Yeah,
that's the point that Elufa could have used.
Yeah. That's what you call a rally killer. If Leon Bristol, she's going to serve. Oh, miscommunication. But they got
the ball is still in play.
Yes. Ball served to Whitney. She drives it from backcourt. Ball goes back over. Overpass.
Oh, what a sequence.
Yes. Overpass, but she
watch it, Exuma. Exuma is right in this.
Yes, they down only by 2.
Exuma is right in this.
Down by 2. Who would have thought that the Exuma was just being down by 2 at this time? Ball pushed over. Yes, it's going to be a cat fight right now. Who wants it the most?
Oh, what a comeback.
Big hustle by
Boy,
Exuma.
I tell you, Exuma is not laying down.
Back and forth match.
Yes.
They're playing that ball back over to Exuma. Ball still in play. Bianca. Yes.
Man, I tell you, what a sequence.
Big play.
If Exuma would have gotten that point.
Yes.
It would have made this game so much more interesting.
Man.
But what a try by Exuma, though.
Yes. She fought for that point just now. Big service at the line. Oh, Exuma's really passing the ball pretty good. Diamond Moore, she's passing the ball pretty good. Ball out the net, ball back over. The Grand Bahama. Ball saved. Ball pushed back over. Ball settled on set. Big hit. Ball still in play. Grand Bahama's playing a fight. They're playing a fight right now. Ball back over to Grand Bahama. And it's on.
Oh, man. Here comes Exuma.
Yes, Exuma's getting fired up right now. They realizing that they could win this set. And the worst thing that can happen is let a team win a set and they get that confidence. Boy, you can be in for a bad situation. Good service. Ball set by Whitney and Bristol. Ball placed over. 21-19. Grand Bahama. 22-19 Grand Bahama.
So now Grand Bahama is trying to pull away with this one. Oh,
yes.
Into the net.
Grand Bahama's realizing that, hey, we can't allow this team to win a set against us. You know, going into the next round, if we make it, we want to make it with confidence that we can do better than we would have done before. Ball served on by Grand Bahama. Diamond watched that one out. She thought it was out, and she let it go.
Now they're going to call us. Grand Bahama.
Point.
I must say, even though Exuma started off pretty slow, they really picked up the game, and they're doing pretty good now. Even though they're down 24-19, but they're playing much better than
yes. You say whatever you want to say about Exuma right now, but you cannot say that they did not come to play. These ladies came to play, just that they are outmatched by the type of players that they're facing. But they are here, and they are performing, and they are playing. So, Exumians, you can make yourself feel proud because these ladies, they are playing this game. They're not just walking on the court, they are playing. This service is very important. Designed to break the service. So let's see what the server does. Settles down, go to a routine. Good service. Diamond with the pass. Ball set. Ball placed back over. There, Grand Bahama's playing very careful right now. Ball set again. Ball goes back over to Grand Bahama. Yes. Yes.
Boy.
Big play.
And Exuma stays alive for yet another point.
Yes, right now,
24-20. Oh, good serve.
Oh, miscommunication.
Oh, unforced error.
Miscommunication. It's costly.
24-21.
Yeah, Annalisa Ferguson, she's at the service line. She goes through a routine. Good server. Oh, tough serve. Ball sets out. Whitney puts it over. That's game.
Miscommunication again.
That's a good set for Exuma.
And Exuma coming up short again. 25-21.
Yes, and you can see the smile on their face. They are satisfied with the way they are played. They would have played. And that's a good feeling to have, knowing that, hey, this team is a little better than me on paper, but we played.
Yeah. We give it all we got. Well, that's only the first game, so we'll see what happened in the second set. And again, folks, if you just joined us, we're coming to you live from here at the Kendall Isaacs Gym, and we want to say happy Independence to everybody.
Yes.
And I noticed the fans and the stars, most of them are wearing their colors. What can we say? Anyway, before we get started with our second game of this match, we're going to go back to the studios, take a quick break, guys. But stay with us now. We're coming back with more live coverage of the Bahamas games. Day 4. We're here at the Kendall Isaacs Gym, bringing you volleyball live. Stay with us.
Here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Germany is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free. From Nassau to Inawa, Bahamas. From Freeport to Lake Warner, Bahamas.
Here, in the heart of Nassau, we welcome you to Bahama Handprints. Since 1966, we've been designing and manufacturing one-of-a-kind fabric. Every yard is printed by hand, and every garment and accessory crafted with expert care. Meet Les, our head printer for over 30 years. Les delicately prints each swath of fabric in our Harbor Bay factory, a skill he has mastered over decades, a true labor of love. Our islands inspire the vibrant colors and tropical motifs synonymous with Bahama handprints. Our team of artisans passionately creates an array of apparel and accessories for women, men, and children. a visual feast designed and made locally. Visit our factory store in Harbor Bay today to see it unfold before your very eyes, or visit one of our 2 boutiques located in Sandyport, Nassau, or Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera. Bahama Handprints, boldly Bahamian.
Inspections by the MVTS are to begin January 2024 on all commercial vehicles. Drivers will need to ensure that their trucks meet safety standards. Inspection areas include lights, horns, brakes, hydraulic systems. All trailers must be inspected on the same timeline, must have proper brakes, locking systems, and is roadworthy. Contact us at 601-0629 for further details and appointments.
Blue Lagoon Island is an amazing private island day away that's fun for all ages. Choose your speed. Swim in the calm lagoon. Conquer the inflatable aqua park. Tour the island via Segway or relax in a hammock under a swaying palm tree. Visit our dolphins, sea lions, stingrays, and sharks for an encounter of a lifetime. There's just so much to see and do on beautiful Blue Lagoon Island. Call 363-1003 to book your spot today.
First we plan, then we innovate, then we build. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we are committed to quality, to safety, and to service. We know that the road you take is just as important as your final destination. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, it is our job to make sure the road and the ride are as smooth as possible. From striping roads to building them, we are the right choice, the trusted choice, the only choice to help you build your tomorrow.
Welcome back, everybody. Ivan Showtime along with the legend Coach Wilson. And yes, we're bringing you live coverage of Bahamas games, day 4. And Coach, what can we say in relation to the way our things going for the Exuma team? What came in, not less the underdogs, but of course not the favorite to win.
Yes, Exuma, they should feel good about themselves right now. This is day 4 on the match, and the team is still in one piece. And they are hustling, they're making the best effort. They realize they are performing at the highest level in the country at the Bahama Games. And so they're going to lay it all on the floor. And they made Grand Bahama play it for that match.
Indeed, they did. And speaking of Grand Bahama, now Grand Bahama is a talented team. And when we look at the way they play together, they could be somebody that you'll have to watch out for in entering the playoffs.
Yes, I guarantee you, if they make it into the playoff, their spirit is going to be soaring, and these ladies, they're going to take their game to another level. Right now, they're just taking the opportunities that they have to see how close they can get to that position. And if they get there, trust me, they are a team to reckon with.
Good.
They are spoilers.
Oh, yeah. In every tournament, you have some teams that maybe not make it into the playoffs, but when you're trying to get there, they want to stop you from getting there.
Yes. Tara Harris was a big service. She sent
it
on the line. Good
right
service.
Inside.
Good service by Tara Evans.
What a shot.
Yes. I probably would have let that go also.
Yeah.
He's a good server. Don't show routine.
Almost was like a curveball.
Yes.
For a minute, it looked like it was going out, and then it somehow just find its way in the corner.
Tara Evans, big serve. Ball is up, Exuma. Diamond puts it over. Tara sets the ball out to Whitney Ambrister. Whitney rolls it in. She's playing very careful. You play careful too. If you play too careful against this Exuma team, they can play this. They can play that ball. Big block by number 9 for Exuma, Roy J.Ann Brown. Roy Janae Brown with the block. That's a young lady with a lot of talent too. Roy Janae Brown, a very, very talented athlete. Also, she is a good 200-meter runner. She's a good athlete in track and field. She was out of it for a while because she had some injuries, but she's back playing sports. That's a good thing for Grand Bahama, and it's a good thing for the Bahamas. Woo! Yes, big hit by Whitney and Bristol.
Whitney and Bristol. Big number 5.
Yeah, Tara looked like he wants to serve the entire game against this Exuma team. Now she's done served 5 consecutive points, score being 5-0 in Grand Bahama's favor. They set the ball out. Right now, so she could put a name on the box for best server. She continues getting the ball over. The only person I've seen serve the ball better than her thus far is Barbara O'Reilly for Abaco. Yeah, ball roller side. Whitney's being too careful. Yeah, Whitney's being a little too careful. She's just tapping the ball over hoping that Exuma makes the mistake. But at the end of the day, when you be too careful, you make the mistake.
Absolutely.
Good service by Diamond Moss. That's grounded on Tanner, so that ball is out. 2 points now for Exuma and the Berry Islands and Ragged Island. Exuma and Ragged Islands. Good dig by Bianca. Yes, but Whitney's just keep on tapping the ball out. That's when you're afraid to make a mistake. If you're afraid to make a mistake, then you will make a mistake. Good pass. Whitney sets the ball. She goes to setting now. Ray Janae pushes it over. Zuma gets it back. Ball pushed long. And it's on the line. It's on the line. Tara Evans, she's a very smart player. She saw the opening in 6 of the and on the Exuma side, and she just placed the ball right there. Timeout, Exuma.
And while we got a timeout, I know you have that up-to-date standings for us.
Yes.
Any major changes as it relates to a few games that were played earlier this morning or up to maybe 1 o'clock?
Yeah, this is very interesting when you look at top teams here with the win-loss. You have Abaco, they are 3-3 with a few more games to play. You have Grand Bahama, they are 4-3. And then you have Long Island, they're 4-4. We've forgotten Long Island, so this is pounding out to be very interesting.
You're talking male right now.
Yeah, men's division. You know,
Long Island had a good start, just like Michael.
Yeah.
They started off pretty good, and then when they start to meet some of the stronger teams, they start to lose 1 or 2 here and there. But they had a really good start, and that's what you want to do in a tournament. You want to get a good start, so when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, you could take a loss or two. You don't want to lose, but if you get one, then you say, hey, you can afford it.
You can afford it. Yeah, you know, we were saying earlier that the female definitely was going to be in a very exciting tournament, but now we see that and the men out there coming together, and we're going to have a good Bahama games in volleyball, some good competition, and it's going to be memorable for a lot of people.
Oh, quite naturally. And I must say, it's even early, and we still have quite a number of fans already in the gym.
Yes. Well, that was a large number of persons out last night at the tattoo.
Oh, man, I tell you.
Yes.
I didn't know all those people live here in the Bahamas.
Man, it was a
Did we import some people from some of the other countries or something for that?
No, not to mention.
All of those people live here in the
Bahamas? Bohemian. The Bohemian. Old Bohemian.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yes.
My daughter, all she was doing was filming, taking a lot of pictures and all that.
Yes, I came around from Carmichael in order to get uptown. And I had to go all the way up the Blue Road to try and get around, you know, because everything was blocked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and parking was everywhere.
Yeah.
Parking was almost in the building. And then they had the rush out down on Bay
Bay
Street.
Street, yeah.
And that was another crowd.
Oh man.
You know, people were
My
waiting.
only thing with the rush out, I was gonna catch if she did fall or anything coming our way. But the thing is, the only thing I can say about the rush out, the weight was more tiring on me. I got a little tired because I had a long day and all that.
Yes, you're on your feet.
I wanted to see Saxons. I wanted to see the superstars. So I said, I got to wait here for the superstars. I can't come way out here and not see the Saxon superstars.
Yeah, and that's how it was last night. Your persons up and down on Bay Street, they watched their favorite group, and once they watched their favorite group, they
left.
Yeah, as far as they're concerned, their group did the best, had the best performance, even though they only saw their favorite group.
Oh, that's a good volley going on right here. Grand Bahama coming back.
Kara Evans put that ball over.
Oh, what a block. Grand Bahama.
Yes, big block. Big block by Grand Bahama, number 6. And that's Miss Lopez. Lopez. Big block. Bianca Ferguson at the service line. Tough serve. But somehow Exuma was able to pick it up. Ball up.
Oh.
Yes, anything around that net, that young lady is putting it down.
Wow.
Yeah, she minds that net. She protects that net. But Grand Bahama.
And she's not a big girl.
No. Chantal Adley, but she jumps well.
Yeah.
She jumps well, and what she's supposed to do on the net, she does it. She watches that net, and anything comes close to the net, she's going to put it down. There she goes again. Whitney Amberson for the pass. Ball goes out. That's the ball out by Tara Evans.
Evans again.
Yeah, Tara's been a good hitter, but she hit that one long.
And the key to not hitting the ball long is that you got to get on top of it.
Yes.
Coach, you got to get on top of it.
Yes.
And the only way you can get on top of it, if you time it right, and you can get up there to get on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Tara Evans, what I like about her, she does not play careful. She plays her game straight through.
So just loose and do
she plays her game. She knows she's a hitter, so her job is to hit the ball. Oh, spot service.
And like you say, when you don't play with that aggression and you try to be careful, you can find yourself getting into problems.
Yes, you would make a mistake. Mistakes will come.
So yeah, we're in our second match, and we're seeing.
Oh, he called that.
Grand Bahama. Normally he wouldn't call something like that. He'd let it go.
Level. Yeah, he would let that go. But he wants to show the fans that he
knows the game where every round.
It's a junior referee calling
up.
Yeah,
but I saw quite a number of hits that I thought he would have called, and he did.
Yes, he did.
Woo. Oh, what a return. What a return by Zuma.
Big hit again.
And
Janae Brown with a big hit.
Janae Brown saying, not this time.
She finally wake up.
Not this time, Diamond. Not this time.
Yes, because she is a superior athlete. This girl, she gets the proper training and development. She is a superior athlete, and she's showing that she has the ability to do so. As I said also, she's a good track athlete, and she had some setbacks, but now she's healthy and you can see it. Bianca Ferguson, big serve. Diamond Moss could not handle that service. Exuma's calling a timeout on that one. Yes, Bianca Ferguson, she's a heavy hand, just like her dad. She lays her hand on that ball just now, and you saw the skin almost come off.
And you were saying as it relates to the way things are going from the man's side. Now we got to revisit some of these predictions that you made in terms of who's going to go into the playoffs. I want to see Abaco play though, because Abaco, the last time I saw them play, they were okay, but not impressive to me to the extent where I can say, now that's the team right there. You're going to cause some problems.
Yes.
So I got to see the new look Abaco. That's what I'm going to call them in this tournament now. The men team and the Abaco men team, I'm going to call them the new look Abaco.
Yeah, because when you look at it, Abaco females team, they have a good triangle. They have their top 3 players they have in the triangle, whereas one is, you always have at least 2 in the court on the front court at most time. And that is where their strength is. And they understand the capability of their offense and their defense. So they, on offense, they know who should get that ball. Nobody's complaining, but they're not getting enough ball. That ball goes who needs to go to. And on defense, when you see Barbara Corrales in the front court, and she realizes there's only one dominant player against her, she's going to block in every location wherever that dominant player is.
Yeah, I watching the game earlier, and she is a hell of a player.
Yeah. You see, so they are scouting these teams, and they're looking at the rotation, and they are defending. They're playing mostly first and foremost, they're playing defense, and then they go to the service line and they serve. Bianca Ferguson, big service, but into the net. That was a good call by the Exuma coach to call a timeout to break that service.
So now we have a 16-9 game. Grand Bahamas still with a lead.
Yes, and they better play for this lead because, yes, great Janae Brown again. With the ball is up. That's a left, but the referee let it get away. That was the left. Tara Evans.
She makes it look so easy.
Yes, she hits the ball very high on contact, and she uses a lot of wrist. So she doesn't need to really jump that high. She has power in her hand. She uses a lot of wrist. This is a hitter that you really can't judge the block. Big hit. Yes. You know, she does not bend the elbow too much. She hits the ball at a high point. And so she is a good hitter. Serves again. He wraps that over with the Diamond Moss. Ball is going to fall.
Miscommunication again on the part of Exuma team. So now we got a 19-9 score.
Tara Evans on the service again. That's the ball. She finds the weak spot on Exuma team, and she is serving there.
Oh man!
Yes. Now that's a surprise. That's a surprise because they put her on the court just to get a play. They put her on the court just to get a play, and she showed that, hey, this play came to me, and I'm going to
make the play. And now look at everybody.
That's number 10, Hannah McBride.
Hannah McBride came on and let her presence felt right away.
Yeah, she nods to the coach and said, Coach, I haven't played yet. Give me a chance. And the ball was passed to her, set to her, and she put a power hit on that ball. So she has potential. If that's any indication of how good she will be or can become, that shows that she has potential.
Absolutely.
Yes, she hit that ball. She said, hey, I'm going to show you. You need to put me on this court. Big kill for the young lady, Hannah McBride. She's going to be smiling all night. Showtime.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. See, when you're on the team, you know for a fact that, hey, I'm not one of the starters. I'm somebody who just here to help to make up the team. If they need me, they call on me. If I don't get to play, then fine. I understand my position. I'm a team player.
You see that
but now, when you give me an opportunity,
I'm gonna show.
Oh, and when I show big time, oh man, I gotta enjoy that. I gotta celebrate that.
Yeah, man, that grin on her face is priceless.
Yeah, indeed it is.
It's priceless. She looks like a young lady too. This is an experience that's probably gonna be good for her. So next time you see her,
I want to see another play just to make sure that ain't no.
Yeah, she made a good judgment call on that ball.
I want to make sure that ain't no fluke.
Yes, I want to see it again.
I want to see her. I want to see an action again.
But boy, if she gets another one,
she looks like she can play though.
Yeah, she can play. That hit she had the proper form and everything, so she can play. We can get to see her again because the ball is going to Exuma. They're going to serve. She's playing the outside position, so Whitney has her and she has Regine. Regine is in the front court right now. Oh, Exuma serves it into the net.
My coach used to say, when you do something exciting and you just have one shot of it and you do it so well, my coach said, man, if the scouts was here, you're gone. You was gone.
Yes. They saw it.
Yeah.
Janae Brown with the service. I think Exuma's given up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's 23-10.
Yeah, the air is coming with their tire right now.
Yeah,
so
you can tell, the lack of enthusiasm.
And they're seeing it slip away.
Team,
Oh, good set. What they're going to do? Diamond with a good hit. Tara Evans picked it up. Whitney Vicky keeps on.
Oh, did she
keeps
touch
on
it?
tapping it all. She's not going to hit any ball hard. If I was watching, if I was coaching against her right now, for the last 7 balls that was set that she just tapped it, I would let my backcourt pick those balls up. Yes. And that's a game. Game for Grand Bahama. Big win for Grand Bahama.
Indeed it is.
They should
25 to
yes,
10.
They should be feeling good about themselves right now.
So now, Grand Bahama.
2-2.
So yeah, that'll put Grand Bahama now at 2-2. So when we look at the loss column, Abaco, speaking ladies now, Abaco with just 1 loss. You have Columbus Isle also with just 1 loss. Eleuthera, they have 3 losses already. Then, of course, Grand Bahama.
Yeah, New Providence has they have 2 losses.
And New Providence, interesting enough, New Providence has 2 losses as well. So now we're gonna just see how things pan out. This is coming down to the wire now. Hopefully, we'll see who all will be playing in the medal round. I don't see any of the other teams warming up or coming over to the benches yet.
Yeah, they have a number of games going on right now at Anatole Rogers. And
how come we missing the upsets?
Yeah.
Why didn't Abaco play Columbus Isles here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, guys, again, like I said, we got lots more volleyball coming up here at the Secondal Isaacs Gym. But for right now, we go back to the studio. But when we come back, we got more volleyball coming up. Stay with us.
Who's that? That's my guy.
Means a lot to me. Seeing my customers smile brightens my day. Family is important to me. I love spending quality time with my grandchildren. I'm happy to celebrate 70 years with Lowe's. My name is Constance Penn. I've been working with Lowe's for 48 years. I trust that they have another 70 years to come.
KTH Physiotherapy has a professional team of therapists that stay up to date with the latest methods in orthopedic rehabilitation. Our clinical staff is praised in helping in the recovery of sports injuries, including neck, back, knees, and shoulders, just to name a few. We provide high-quality service in a warm, friendly environment. Insurance is accepted with a doctor's referral. Get back on track with KTH Physiotherapy. Located East Bay Shopping Center, opposite Potter's Key. 394-5161.
Catch Janae's annual 20% off back-to-school sale going on this week only. Get up to 20% off on all school items in stock. Yes, 20% off all school items. Shirts, jumpers, skirts, boys' long and short pants, school neckties, PE shorts in a variety of colors, colorful backpacks and lunch bags, character towels, raincoats, and umbrellas. Shop early and don't miss out on this. Janae's Chesapeake Road's annual 20% off back-to-school sale going on this week only. Beat the rush and save. Janae's 20% off annual back-to-school sale going on now. Restrictions apply.
Here, in the heart of Nassau, we welcome you to Bahama Handprints. Since 1966, we've been designing and manufacturing one-of-a-kind fabric. Every yard is printed by hand, and every garment and accessory crafted with expert care. Meet Les, our head printer for over 30 years. Les delicately prints each swath of fabric in our Harbor Bay factory, a skill he has mastered over decades, a true labor of love. Our islands inspire the vibrant colors and tropical motifs synonymous with Bahama handprints. Our team of artisans passionately creates an array of apparel and accessories for women, men, and children. A visual feast, designed and made locally. Visit our factory store in Harbor Bay today to see it unfold before your very eyes, or visit one of our 2 boutiques located in Sandyport, Nassau, or Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera. Bahama Handprints. Boldly Bahamian.
Inspections by the MVTS are to begin January 2024 on all commercial vehicles. Drivers will need to ensure that their trucks meet safety standards. Inspection areas include lights, horns, brakes, hydraulic systems. All trailers must be inspected on the same timeline, must have proper brakes, locking systems, and is roadworthy. Contact us at 601-0629 for further details and appointments.
Blue Lagoon Island is an amazing private island day away that's fun for all ages. Choose your speed. Swim in the calm lagoon. Conquer the inflatable aqua park. Tour the island via Segway or relax in a hammock under a swaying palm tree. Visit our dolphins, sea lions, stingrays, and sharks for an encounter of a lifetime. There's just so much to see and do on beautiful Blue Lagoon Island. Call 363-1003 to book your spot today.
First we plan, then we innovate, then we build. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we are committed to quality, to safety, and to service. We know that the road you take is just as important as your final destination. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, it is our job to make sure the road and the ride are as smooth as possible. From striping roads to building them, we are the right choice, the trusted choice, the only choice to help you build your tomorrow.
Grammy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, a common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, You'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
Go, pride, but be beauty. Tell them we friendly. Oh, tell them we proud of we country. Give them everything. Tell them they could come see. Then say I'm proud to be a Bahamian. Proud to be a Bahamian. Proud to be a Bahamian. Yes, God gave this land to me. Upward together, boasting our rich culture, inspiring our young and old, with perseverance. Coming through like a Category 5 hurricane. Check it out, up your heads to the rising sun. Our heroes left us a race to run. Let's protect our sovereignty. Yes, together in harmony. Let's say I'm proud to be a Bahamian. Oh, I'm proud to be a Bahamian. Oh, I'm proud to be a Bahamian. God gave this land to me. Big tune incoming. Tune incoming. Woke up on the right side of the bed. I feel so good, sweet vibes all in my head. I feel so good and it's a new day. I wanna thank the Lord and push my troubles away. I'm
coming through like a Category 5 hurricane.
Check it out.
DJ Sam. DJ Sam.
Young boy, mama used to say, learn all you can, boy, prepare for rainy day. Please stay in school, boy, hear what the teachers say. This poem from the Royal Reader will help you on your way. If you drive the nail right, boy, hit it on the head. Strike with all your might, boy, while the iron is red. When you work to do, boy, you must do it with the will. They who reach the top, boy, must first climb the hill. Standing at the foot, boy, gazing at the sky. How do you get up, boy, if you never try? Though you stumble off, boy, don't be downcast. Try and try again, boy, you'll succeed at last.
DJ Sampler, I'll run the tune.
Spin that one, DJ Sampler.
Some blow it up, man. Let that one go.
Study real hard, boy, someday it's gonna pay. Don't ever stop, boy, remember what mama say. Cause you will find a mean world waiting to play. Drive the nail right, boy, hit it on the head. Strike with all your might, boy, while the iron is red. When you work to do, boy, you must do it with the will. They who reach the top, boy, must first climb the hill. Standing at the foot, boy, gazing at the sky. How do you get up, boy, if you never try? Though you stumble off, boy, don't be downcast. Try and try again, boy, you'll succeed at last.
I say 1 + 1 is 11. They say we living in a long, long world. When I tell them, say, all girls talk about heaven. Sweat of that taste, oily all day. Watch as you grow, friends and family drift away. Boy, don't you stop, continue to fight. Forgive them peace and love and everything will be alright. My culture. They say who can offer not honor. Bare feet by the to the water. Scrub on shelly beats I come from the gutter. I didn't see the catching freeze in the summer. Mama used to say, play with puppy and lick your mouth. Dirty pieces of silver, man, you know what they're talking about. Boy, don't you stop. Continue to fight. Forgive them peace and love and everything will be alright.
Rushing till the sun turn on, oh gosh. We rushing on, baby, going down, babe. 200,000 strong, we on, babe. We rushing on, baby, going down, babe. Then Shirley Street right away. We rushing on, baby, going down, babe. Look how the colors display. We rushing on, baby, then Shirley Street right away. My Bahama Island. Proud to call this my home. Proud to call this my treasure, raking treasure canoe, fishing and sailing, just to name a few, free from bondage. That was our heritage. Our nation isn't perfect, there is more work to be done. Forward, upward, and onward towards the rising sun. Yes, we should be proud. It's time to say it loud. Oh, grab your flag, take it from side to side. Upward, bold and black, represents your pride. Lift your head and say, I'm about to hit it. My work is on the water. Free diving, throw no line is how I survive. Listen, from foggy yellow tail, from jackfish killer whale, I jump in my dingy boat, I head on down the coast. I need a fish to bite, my kids gotta eat tonight, so I do what I gotta do, break some fish back for them to stew. I've been in the jail long, and I was very strong. By my father's hand, he said, get this boy to make them man. Once you got a big line, son, you'll be fine. Just keep your eye out for them road troopers passing by. I'm a prophet, a Steven. My work is on the water. Free diving, throwing out line is how I survive. Oh, come on. Let's go down the shore. I out to see your wife is missing me. Yes, I missed them too, but this is what I gotta do. So I'm up with the morning sun. I spend me one big one. You red and then one gray. It's a fair. Gotta get this couple coffee, shoot the fair. Gotta get them on my spare. These money get shot like gems. Gotta go with the big for them. I pull up my fish traps. My boat loaded out the gas. One blessing all over me. So much money in the sea. Open. I see it. My work is on the water, free diving, throw out lightning, how I survive. Oh! Hello, Ricky, it's Johnny Gek. It's Johnny Gek, man. Listen, don't be trying to keep us up, man. Everyone is going outside and come out, and I should break this fake, man. I see music. You know when I go there, it's come, man. What's it? When the music plays, I'm the first one to dance. Sexy gal don't mind on me, I'm a rum in my hand. Reggae spread so sweet, don't think you understand. I go in to mash up the place every time I go by the farm. I always get catch, drinking till I lose and I wet. Nobody gon' watch me if I get on by the light sweat. On the market set, strong but I ain't missing the step. Tune incoming. If you ain't feel the why, then stay over there by yourself. When Reagan spread return, I can dance, I can sing, I can wave my flag. When Reagan spread return, I can drink all the rum, I can get on my. When Reagan spread returns, I can dance, I can sing, I can wave my flag. When Reagan spread return, I can drink all the rum, I can get on my. and gown. Every crack and crevice you own. You're all over the place, you're trying to roam. You're living a sweet thing at home. I don't care if you live in life for the key. If you live in town, this thing don't discriminate. I want to know when karma come round. Don't wear a frown when Joe raining on your parade. But don't you know that while you're out looking for sugar, someone can taste your honey. Don't you know that while you're out looking for sugar, someone can taste your honey. They say what's good for the rat, it's good for the cat. And you know darn well that's how things go. With you, she can know. With she, you have no clue that somebody loosening up all she's through. My friend beware when she doing nails and hair, and she asks you for a dime. When you go away, she don't care if you overstay, cause when the dog on the cat will play. But don't you know that while you out looking for sugar, someone's gonna taste your honey. But don't you know that while you out looking for sugar, someone gonna taste your honey. Let's go, hey! Oh yeah! Say you're hanging out with the guys who want to run. Say your man at home, it ain't no fun. Say he pay all the bills and he minds the kids. Only work at home ain't got no thrills. But what goes around comes back around. Reality slaps you in the face. Next thing you hear, goodbye my dear, and Susie yamming food off your plate. Y'all don't you know that while you out looking for sugar, someone gonna taste your honey. Don't you know that? For sugar, someone gonna taste your honey.
DJ Sampler, man, run the tune.
Spin that one, DJ Sampler.
Sample what happened, man. Let that one go.
Alright, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Germany is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free. From Nassau to Inawa, Bahamas. From Freeport to Mequona, Bahamas. Tourists love our country, Bahamas, Bahamas. 700 islands, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. Regarded in Exuma, Bahamas. Fishing in Long Island, Bahamas. Sailing on the Volleyball, Bahamas. Diamond Coke Western, Bahamas. Peas and rice rising, Bahamas.
Give them that
Pineapple from Israel, Bahamas. Mango from Inagua, Bahamas. That island started raising prey, Bahamas.
Oh, yeah. There's no place like home. Elgin 360, I go. It's a bar run, eh? It's the car.
If you don't get the picture, I'll be specific. If you don't like no rake and scrape dirty, that's your business. But as for me, I got an addiction, and I ain't seen no doctor. I don't need prescription. I like to dance, I like to move. I feel the rake and scrape from the head to my shoes. I wanna party with everybody, cause in the moment, I got no worries, but I feel the devil. That lose control, and if you don't know, it's time to let the world know. 2 for 2 to the globe, yeah. 2 for 2 in my soul. Nassau to the globe, yeah. Nassau in my soul. Ha! 2 for 2 on the road. 2 for 2 in my soul, yeah. 2 for 2 to the globe. 2 for 2 in my Abaco, Andros, San Salvador, Luda, Thailand, Exuma, Baggett Island, Larry Islands, Inagua, Long Island, from Bahamas, and Bimini. Can't forget Bimini, and beg up all the keys. If you love them, sing with me. 242 to the globe, yeah. 242 in my soul. Nassau to the globe, yeah. Nassau in my soul. 242 on the road. 242 in my soul, yeah. 242 to the globe. 242 in my, 242 in my soul. Oh yeah. Ha. Truly baby. Head to my feet. Ha. There's no place like home. No place like these islands, rocks and keys. 242 to the globe, yeah. 242 in my soul. Nassau to the globe, yeah. Nassau in my soul. 242 on the road, 242 in my soul, yeah. 242 to the globe, 242 in my.
So is the capital, Bahamas. Bimini is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free. Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Bimini is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free. From Nassau to Inagua, Bahamas. From Freeport to Lake Warner, Bahamas. Tourists love our country, Bahamas. 700 islands, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. Regarding in Exuma, Bahamas. Fishing in Long Island, Bahamas. Sailing on the Melbourne, Bahamas. Diving, conquering West End, Bahamas. Peas and rice and fried Bahamas. Pineapple from Luca, Bahamas. Flamingo from Inagua, Bahamas. That island started breaking free, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Bimini is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free. Jungle to one day free, Bahamas. They go to church on Sunday, Bahamas. From solid on the weekend, Bahamas. Catching private Andres, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. One nation, under the sun. We love our legacy, our history. Our rituals, bright and clear. Peace of blue, beaming in flight. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Time to celebrate, Bahamas.
DJ Sampler, man, run the tune.
Spend that one.
Big for two in a four. We can travel hassle-free. We may never leave on time, but we can check in early. Bahamas and big thing. My island's a big thing. All over the big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. Bahamas is big thing. My island's a big thing. The fly carrier big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. So now big thing crew is just a few who just do they do and move right through. So if you are a part of what I just say, then open up your mouth and help represent me. The Bahamas is big thing. My island is big thing. All over is big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. Nassau is big thing. Eleuthera is big thing. Sweetwater is big thing. Alco is big thing. This track is great. So great is great. This track is great. So great is great. Aquamarine, Golden Block, 242, stand up. You get to see the world and tend to travel here with us. This island type of living, man, you can't get enough. We're just a teardrop of islands from many other nations. They come from near, they come from far. Everybody love our nation. Big thing, my island is big thing. All over is big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. Bimini is big thing.
I wanna see you shaking and jumping like that. Yes! Culture! Check it out! When Ricky said you hit me, man, I feel it in my bones. So much love for the culture. Oh, I just can't leave it known. Can take a trip to an old island. Can jump aboard Bahamas there. Grab my drum and I'll grab my saw. Can't miss no festival this year. No! Some say it's magical, some say it's musical. Come get your belly full of Bahamian culture. Some get emotional, some take it personal. Get all hysterical, come Bahamian culture. What? Boy, listen here. I just know we gotta eat up my what? Yes! Culture, man! But hit me thing. Let's go! Check this! When last you shooting marbles, make a kite flip and flop. Check! When last you swim in the blue hole, when last you try spinning top. Listen! When last you eat some benny cake, when last you had a piece of tart, when last you mix a carrots with chalk, or bake bread out in the yard. It's so original, it's so erotical, and it's so natural. This Bahamian culture, it's not just seasonal, not only a ritual, but it's so visual. This Bahamian culture, some say it's jovial, they get devotional, they take it personal. This Bahamian culture, I do this for we, I do this for culture. This your boy, son.
Big tune incoming.
Woo! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I do this for we, I do this for culture. I do this for you, just to show that I love ya. Don't mind anybody else, you got to think for yourself. Some things I can do myself, but right now I really need your help. Just listen attentively, I got some questions to ask ya. Let's go! If I pick up something and wave, follow me, follow me. If I grab someone and whine, follow me, follow me. If I get up, jump up and down, I say, follow me, follow me. If I teach you how to rake and sway, follow me. If I pick up something and wave, follow me, follow me. If I grab someone and whine, follow me, follow me. If I get up, jump up and down, I say, follow me, follow me. If I teach you how to rake and sway, follow me. I thank God for life and what He is giving.
Give them everything you've got.
Yes, welcome back to the Scandalized Gym for day 4 of competition we have coming up in the men's division. We have Abaco men who made an upset against Columbus Isle the other day. We have Chauncey, he's back, he's in town now representing Abaco, and they're going up against Andres. We're looking forward to a very good match right now. Things are panning down, and all teams are now jockeying for positions. The referees they're getting everything set up, getting the nets at the right height. But I spoke with a lady a while ago. I was getting her mixed up. Her name is Leah Forbes out of Grand Bahama. Leah is a product of her mother, whose name is Elva Davis. Elva has a good program, volleyball program going on in Grand Bahama. She has developed a lot of young talent, and to see the level of play coming out of Grand Bahama now, since they haven't played volleyball and since the pandemic, it's promising to know that volleyball is coming back, and it's coming back strong. Moments now before the match is starting. Abaco men against Andros men. This game, I predict that Abaco will put this team away in a sizable manner. They are new to volleyball to some degree. They have one or two players who has played, but they have a very young team, very young talented team. But young talent is no match for experience. You have Chauncey. Chauncey is a national team member. He has played on the junior and senior national team over the years. And because of his ability, he's able to win a game by himself. That's the team that upset Columbus Isle. They weren't looking for that. Abaco was looking for him to come into town for a while now, but he had work obligations. That's Chauncey Cooper, number 8. And then you have Lorenzo Williams also on that team. So the team from Abaco, now they fight. They're pushing their way into the fourth spot. Probably the fourth or third spot. So the matches are starting to line up, and we're gonna be looking forward to a very, very playoff round, gold medal round, and so it's gonna be exciting. First, we couldn't determine how the men division was gonna pan out, but now it's becoming exciting. So look like we're gonna be having an exciting tournament in the men and the females division. Showtime. What do you think that's gonna happen today?
Well, I tell you what, we saw Abaco yesterday with the biggest upset, I would say, so far in the tournament. And Abaco has beefed up. So since they beefed up and got a couple of players in.
Yeah, Chauncey Williams.
I haven't seen them played as yet. So I'm going to be here and watch this match firsthand. And then, of course, I would be able to tell what their seeding would probably be like, having 1 or 2 additional players added to their roster at this juncture of the tournament.
Yeah, Chauncey came in yesterday, and when he came in, that would have been his first match. Columbus Isle would have played about 5 or 6 matches at that time. They had a game earlier in the day. So we're going to see how it pans out for them, and whether or not they have that same type of energy. He's the freshest man in the tournament right now. He's probably one of the better players in the tournament. So we'll see how it goes, Showtime.
Well, like Toogie Wood would say, it ain't going to come in.
For real.
Oh, absolutely. The guys, and again, we're starting a second session.
Second session.
And I see already the gym, especially over on the Abaco side, the gym is already just about packed on that side. And after winning that big game yesterday, Abaco is drawing out a lot of their fans who was just wondering how far Abaco would go and whether or not Abaco would be a force to reckon with. So automatically, when you start to win,
people comes out.
You bring out the fans. They say, hey, man, I got to come out with my team. We're winning. We look good.
Yeah.
And looking at this Andros team, of course, Andros, not really a high-powered team somewhat.
Very young.
Yeah, but Andros, able to win 2 games to this point.
Yes.
Even though they have about, 5 losses, 6, 7 losses.
Yes, so, they have the ability to play, but it appears to me that because they never played at this level, they're lacking in confidence. So by the time they get into the match and they realize, hey, we can stand a chance, it's too late.
Yeah. Well, I would say this about Andros. Watching them play to this point, they're a young team. And I for one, I'm excited about young team. I love to see young team. I love to see them build and grow and get better. And Andros is that kind of team. Andros, to me, when we look at the Bahama games and probably the next 1 or 2 Bahama games, you would see Andros being somebody that over the years you could
Reckon
say,
with.
yeah, you would say, boy, I remember when they first started, these guys, you know, they weren't able to win hardly no games, but now they're first, second runners.
Yes, that remind me of a Lucha team in one of the Bahama games, and Culma, I can't remember Culma's last name, he's a defense force officer, but he came down as a very young boy on that team, and we had to tell them come close to the net, because if they don't come close to this and get knocked out, they were so young.
Right,
but the next Bahama games, when we saw Culma again, you know, he was dominating not only in volleyball but also in softball.
Yes,
you know, and he developed a hard mouth because he went through the
Oh,
fire.
no. If this is the Culma you're talking about, it's Phil Culma.
Phil Culma, you got
and Phil Culma, he didn't just develop the hard mouth. You don't have to worry about that. It's a couple of the brothers who play softball and all that, but he always
had a hard mouth.
Oh man,
yes.
And when he beat you, he can let you know he beat you.
Oh yeah, for the week.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, so it's the first time we saw him, he was a little kid, you know, and we had to tell him, come close to the net so you can get knocked out.
Yeah.
But when we saw him again, he was knocking out people.
Yep.
So that's what the Bahama Games does, you know, it brings out the best in you. And then we see you again, you're a different product, a better product. And the Bahama Game is truly the best opportunity for the various disciplines to select for their national teams. And I think if teams would have selected for their national teams already, I think it would have been better for them to wait until after the Bahama Games and then you see what they have.
Yeah. But again, like I said, you know, we beginning to see the Bahama Games, day 4 here now, shaping up in terms of, you know, teams leveling off, especially in volleyball. And not only that, we began to see how deep these teams can go, and the games are getting more exciting by the second. So I'm looking forward to a really good match. But I would say this, I do believe that Andros will be outmatched. Ain't no two ways about it.
Yes, they would be outmatched. You know, but what's exciting for me right now is to see Grand Bahama ladies, they're positioning themselves for that fourth spot. And they have a good chance, you know what I mean? They have a very good chance. I'm sure Elva Davis is over there. She's watching and you know, paying attention to the game. So I know she has her finger crossed. Most persons from Grand Bahama has their finger crossed because they know what Grand Bahama is capable of. And if you find that if Grand Bahama finds themselves into the playoff round, they could be a big spoiler for somebody. Because then they would have their confidence. And when those young ladies play with confidence, they're hard to beat.
Absolutely. Once you get in,
that's it.
That's what counts. Just get in. You don't want to worry about, we got in, we was 4-2 or 5-1. You got in that playoff, so now it's time to take it to that next level. And that's what's going to happen. The team that wins normally are the team that play the best when it counts.
Yes, because when you look at the medal round, the playoff round, it's now a different season. You know, it's not the game teams will play different at that level than they played in the earlier rounds, because here now you should have scouted all of the opposing teams, and so now you know who does what, and so now your game plan has changed, you know, and so now you're playing for a cause rather than just playing for a position in the top 4. Game is about to start. You have head official Adalbert Ingram, he's at the top, and then you have second referee Lanza Miller. We'll have at the service 9-4 now. Abaco going to serve. Abaco has the advantage for this first service of the game. Oh, we're going to see what Chauncey's going to do right now. Ball set to the middle, block. Yeah, it's a good block, but he didn't pike over the net, so the ball came back onto Andros' side. I thought that first ball would have gone out to Chauncey to see what he was going to do. Ball comes back. Ball goes to Andros. Net violation by Abaco.
I see in the early going, Andros is just giving a lot of free balls.
Yes, Kamal Martinborough just served, but Abaco answered. You can't give too many free balls over the net because teams, when they see free ball coming, most teams they would lick their lips and they would have a play set up for it.
It's a gimme.
It's a gimme. That's why they call it free. Ball set. Ball pushed over.
Oh, good one.
Abaco, I mean, Andres is playing pretty good right now. Abaco looks pretty flat. I mean, I can't see they showing the potential that they used yesterday in defeating Columbus out, but it's something that we got to watch to see if it's going to come around. Chauncey to the pass. They have to set him a ball. Yeah, you have to set him a ball to give us a showcase of what he's going to do later down the road. They're playing in Andres' favor right now. Andres making a lot of unforced errors.
Well, Coach, you talk about the intensity and, of course, the way that Abaco is coming out. The thing is, sometimes when you come off a big win and you have a much easier team, you tend to ease up a little bit.
Yes, the fire is not the same.
No, it's not.
Yes.
But if they find themselves in a little dog fight, then you'll see the intensity begin to pick up.
Yes. And right now, Chauncey is here, and he has done going through 3 rotations, and a ball is not yet being set to him. And we're eager to see what he's going to put down, because we're looking forward to the next level. The ball still hasn't been set to him. Setter's going away from him, so I don't know. He probably doesn't want the fans to see the secret weapon.
Not too early.
Not too early. Hold on to it.
I'm anxious to watch him play myself when they talk about the big difference that he made.
Yes.
The impact on that upset.
Yes, ball hit out. See, the thing about it is, too, Chauncey is now in the lineup, but then we do not see Lorenzo. We don't see Lorenzo Williams. He labored himself. He injured himself earlier in the tournament. But I understood he played in that match that against Columbus. He's on the bench right now, so you have one good player in and one good player on the bench. Could be a smart move by the coach, giving him as much rest as possible. And he's thinking about the next round because they figured that they should be able to put Andres away relatively easy. First ball set to Chauncey. Oh, he hits it long. Yeah, that's what we was waiting on to see what he's going to do today.
Well, I'll say this. He's very smooth, and he got the job done with, the kind of effort that's not much effort, but still get the job done.
Half speed.
Yeah.
It's amazing too that Andres have a couple of wins under their belt. So people have a tendency of underestimating them, and these guys they are sleepers, and if you underestimate them, you'd be surprised you find yourself with your back against the wall. I experienced a timeout called by Andres. They realized that Abaco is pulling away.
Well, in the early going, it's 8-2. Of course, Abaco cruising, I'd say. When they pick up intensity, I can let you know. Because I'm watching at the body, even the body language is saying to me, you know what, we're just going through the motion.
So, they're saving everything for the next round.
Yeah.
They're just milking it away, and saving everything for the next round. It's clear as day, that is what they're doing. But you have to be careful. Yeah, you have to be careful with that strategy. Yeah. Because it could backfire. As you say, Showtime, it could backfire. Yeah, and they're making errors already. They're serving the ball under the net. Yeah, that's in some places, that's 2 cases. Big service for Andres. Number 4, Ryan Green. Chauncey. Oh, he's just playing. He's pacing around. He's getting points. Right now, he's playing like a player who's just adding points rather than trying to show that I am Chauncey and I can put it down. And unfortunately, the referee said the ball was hit out. So it goes back to Andres, who served the ball. Number 4, Ryan Green. And Andres Abaco is making a lot of unforced errors. Now the score is now 5-8. Andres is getting back in the game by doing absolutely nothing. Brian is just serving the ball on the court. Big hit.
Oh, man.
Big hit. Finally.
Now that
Darryl
will bring Abaco alive.
Yes, that's Darryl Russell. He's a big boy. Lot of strength, and he's playing in the front court. Good pass. Ball set out. Dinks. Yes, for a point. Abaco 10, Andrews 5. You have Chauncey Cooper at the service line. Normally a big jump server. He's going to the float, jump float. He's playing for the win, really. Big spike by Abaco. Leonardo Davis Jr. Big spike for him. That's the second kill for the day. Nice jump float by Chauncey. Ball put back over by Andrews. Set again. He hit that one out. Out and long. Darryl Russell, he feels like he's playing baseball right now. He needs to be at the Andre Rogers Stadium.
Swinging for home run.
Swinging for home run. Ball sets out. It's out again. It's out again. That's number 6 for Abaco. Leonardo Davis Jr. These boys are hitting the ball hard, but they're not placing it on the court. Andrews is not helping themselves with serving the ball in the net. Once they keep the ball on the court, they stand a chance of staying in the game, because Abaco is playing a power game in most cases, other than Chauncey. And they're making some errors. Big hit. Big hit for Andrews by the lefty, number 7, Gerardo Cooper. That's Camuel Marthenborough, number 7. Good hit down the line. That ball is on. Good return. Ball set again, backcourt. Andrews playing the ball. He dinks it into the net. Camuel Marthenborough, because he's a sleeper. Sometimes he just walks around the court and he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. But every now and again, he shows the type of quality player that he is. He plays the right side for Andrews. Ball spiked into the net by Abaco, number 6, Leonardo Davis.
Boy, we talk about Andrews and this match with them, with their back against the wall, but to this point, Andrews is playing pretty good.
Yes, they are playing good. Yeah, smart move by Camuel just now. He realized that the hitter couldn't hit the ball, so he just eased up on the block. But his backcourt, an easy ball that they should have played, they passed it into the net. Yes, a lot of service error by both teams, and that places the score at 9-15. Put the score on the wrong side. That should have gone to Andrews. Yes, it's 9-14. Andrews against Abaco. Good set. Good hit. Ball is up by Andrews. Push it back over. Free ball for Andrews. What are they going to do with it? Good dink. Good dink. Beautiful dink. Pull the blockers into the net. What a wonderful dink.
But don't look now. Andrews within 3 points.
Yes, every now and again.
14-11.
Every now and again, Andrews, they show you some fire. And just now, for Andrews, number 8, Raymond Farrington, he did a good job with that dink. He pulled 2 blockers into the net for net violation. Camuel Marthenborough, he's at the service line. Big boy, left-handed. He serves the ball out. If he ever was to get angry and play this game serious, he'd be a force to reckon with. But he just cruises a lot.
Yeah, he looks like a big, strong guy.
Yeah, he's a good player, but I don't think he understands his ability at this point. He used to understand that in this tournament, they will see a different player. Ball goes back to Andrews, score being 12-15.
Actually, it's 13-15. The ref
13-15,
the
right.
ref awarded them a point. Must have been some kind of fraction.
Wrong server, probably. Either that or the libero entered the front court, whereas he shouldn't have. Now they're going to do a lineup check for Abaco. Abaco is not showing the traits that cost them to win that game yesterday, big game yesterday against Columbus.
I don't see it, at least not to this point.
No, we're not seeing it at all. We see the new additions, but I think they caught Columbus Isles unawares. But the next time, it's going to be a different story.
Oh, yes. It's going to be in the playoffs, by the way.
Yes, they're going to be in the playoffs.
Hopefully.
Ball goes down, he sets it over. Third push again. Oh, yeah, he's knocking everything out. He is he's just knocking the leather off the board, but he's knocking it out. And that's Darryl Russell. He's just pounding the ball. He's not hitting smart at all. He's fresh, just reached in yesterday, and so he's using all of his energy. Ball set to Chauncey, off the block. See, now that's a different quality of player. He realized the block was there, so he tooled the block. Whereas Darryl, he's just pounding the ball. And he needs to get smarter as a hitter as this tournament progresses, because if he doesn't, they'll find themselves in a lost corner because he's giving up easy points that he shouldn't be giving up.
So now we got a good one. Abaco 16, of course Andrews 14. Meanwhile, timeout has been called on the floor.
Yeah, Andrews is showing us exactly how they won those games. They do very little, but they allow their opponents to make a whole lot of mistakes. And we've seen a whole lot of unforced errors by Abaco. And Andrews is saying, yes, that's our plan. Our plan is for us to make very little error and capitalize on the opponent's mistake. But that will work good in their favor if they will continue to get the service on the court. But every now and again, you have service errors coming out from Andrews. Back to play. Andrews receiving. Score 16-14. Abaco. Big service. Yes. No block.
Yeah, we have it.
Yes. If you don't block him, then he pounds the ball. If you put up a block, then he finds a way to get around the block. That's a quality hitter. Playing bush ball, he's gonna regret that. Oh! I don't believe it.
Good block,
I don't believe it. Big block. Raymond Farrington put up a big block against Chauncey. And the gym is now quiet. See, that can get into a hitter's head, knowing that you're a quality hit player, a quality
hitter. This guy
hitter.
give you blocking.
Yes, and you thought you did not have a block in front of you, and this guy just roofed you.
Wow. And
that is a block that will have that player talking about it.
Yeah, that'll get into your head.
Yeah. He's looking at Chauncey saying, he's looking at Chauncey, and Chauncey's looking at him, and he's saying, yeah, we need to match up again. So I'm looking forward to that next rotation when they match up again, see what's going to happen. Goes to Chauncey again. Yes, he's just packing away. Smart hitter. Makes very, very few mistakes as a hitter. Chauncey on the service. Nice jump float. Go back to the service line. Coach's routine. Chauncey Miller for the serve. I
have no idea what Chauncey's putting on the ball.
Yes.
But
it's a good float. Chauncey Cooper, what he's doing is when you float the ball moves. See, watch the ball moves, so it has the eyesight of the passer following the ball. So everything is eye-hand contact. So if the eye and the hand is not in unison, you have a problem with the pass. So the jump float is a very effective service today. It's one of the more up-to-date service other than the jump serve. Whereas the jump serve has more of a top spin, and if the ball does not move, the jump float moves. And some of these guys are seeing that jump float for the first time. Ball moves left to right. Big mistake. 23-15, Abaco. Chauncey Cooper again with the serve. Coach's routine. Nice jump float. Good service. Yes, Abaco Andres is having some difficulty with that ball moving. Nobody wants to see that jump float. If the ball is moving correctly, nobody really wants to see it. It gives passers headaches. Most persons want to pass the jump serve, which is just a top spin. Go to the routine. Chauncey Cooper goes to his routine. Andres calls the timeout. Chauncey went to the service line. He serves 6 points. Well, the most exciting part of the match right now is Chauncey Miller from Abaco being blocked by number 8, Raymond Farrington. And that was an exciting moment because it was a good hit and a good block. And the block was designed to defend against the attack. And both were good, but the block will always win if it's done correctly. We resume the match. Chauncey Cooper at the line. Going through his routine. Andres is now trying to set up to defend against this jump float. I don't know how effective it's going to be. Referee's trying to get everything in order. Okay, referee's saying all is well, so we can now play. Whistle is blown. Chauncey Cooper goes to the serve. Okay, they get a good pass this time. Dink by Raymond Farrington. Yes. Darrell Russell finally puts the ball on the court, and that's the match. Match number 1.
Boy, you see, easy one for Abaco, 25-15.
Yes, it is.
But yet, Coach, I still haven't seen big difference.
Yeah.
In the Abaco team. Even though Chauncey was Miller, he was pretty much a part of the win, no doubt.
Yes, he was.
But maybe because of the expectation of looking to see what he brought yesterday, and it wasn't as dominant, I would say, as yesterday was. Maybe that's the reason why there's nothing that I saw that I could say, wow.
Yeah, because now when you look at it, it gives his team hope. And there's nothing like hope. And so when they saw him walk into the gym, it changed their psyche of the situation. And so now their confidence was built based on that sighting, and they performed. And you had him, and then you had Darrell Farrington. You had Raymond Farrington entered the gym, and they also brought a new libero. So when you look at it, those 3 were good additions to the Abaco team. And these guys, today's a holiday, and they came down to celebrate with their team yesterday, and they won a big and important match. Now it's back to the drawing board for Andros. Fellas from the big yard, and as Peter Gilcott would say, from the big yard. And if he was here right now, he'd be making noise in his gym.
Oh, Andros.
Oh, Andros.
The last of the Mohicans.
Yes.
Wonderful guy, man.
Yes, he is.
Wonderful guy. And by the way, I saw Charlie Softly Rubens in the gym earlier. And
volleyball gym?
Right here at the second Eliza. He was sitting in the VIP section with the minister. Of course, again, the minister was along with one or two of his delegates.
Okay.
They were soaking up some volleyball.
Yes.
And I also saw one of the coaches from Freeport, Grand Bahamas. Yeah, he was there as well. And he and I, we got a chance to, reminisce about the old times. And he admitted to me, he said right now in the Bahamas games, they got some work to do. Grand Bahama, if they medal, it would be surprising because he don't see them being the somewhat front runner or somebody who's going to come out and really make a huge statement as it relates to Bahamas games in basketball.
I don't see it. Softly is trying to play a psychic game because some good players coming out of. That's true. It depends on who they bring in.
Right.
But they have a large cadre of players to select from for Grand Bahama. But when you look at coaches that came out of Grand Bahama, and you have the Jimmy Clarks, you have the Softly Roberts, you have Moon McPhee, and you have Ivan Butler. You have some good coaches that came out that's developing the programs in Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama has been the volleyball capital of the Bahamas, and for many years they've won many Hugh Campbell championships. So and then you look at it, we have one of our NBA players now is out of Grand Bahama.
Like a Buddy Hill.
Like a Buddy Hill. It doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, absolutely. What a talent. What a talent.
Okay, the referee is back in position. He is up high, overseeing the match, making sure everybody plays according to the rules and regulation. Ball goes to Andrus. Waiting for that okay signal from the second referee. He gives to OK Season. Dalberinger, the senior referee, calls play. Ball is passed to the libero. He's doing a good job. Excellent libero. Bush ball, and it's on.
What a tricky play.
Yes. That's the zone. And that's the danger of playing against inexperienced team. They go to what they know, and they can go to that bush play all the time.
And they'll get you for every time.
Yes, they'll get you for every time because you playing your defense according to how
you're supposed to play
it.
And we call it orthodox. Guy come up with an orthodox play.
An orthodox play is right.
And he said, man, I wasn't expecting that.
No, that ain't supposed to happen.
No.
Yeah, right now Andrus has the 2-0 lead. 3-0. They have the 3-0 lead. Andrus made a couple of substitutions into the lineup. In the lineup now they added Alcidor McIntosh. They added him to the game. He's in the middle, and now that's for the libero. I'm surprised that he made that mistake because he has been playing a hell of a game on passing the ball, and every team needs to have a good libero, and his name is Jacil Castellino.
But he was just mainly following instructions from his teammates.
Yeah.
They said leave it, and he left it. Yeah. So now we got a 4-1 ball game.
Oh, he passed that to the sky. That's the good thing about the Candlelight gym. The roof is so high that you can pass the ball very high. Good dink.
Oh.
Yes, he landed over, but the ball had already landed. That's number 4 for Abaco. Good dink by him. Ball landed on the court, but he went over after the ball had landed. Ball served out by number 6 for Abaco. That's Claudio Davis. Bernardo Davis. Good pass, good pass. Ball goes to Andrus. The hitter went over. And see, this is showing us why Andrus wins games. They do very little, but they allow teams to make a whole lot of mistakes. There you go again. The ball serve over just over the bottom of the net, and now they leading 7-2.
Andrus came back in the second set like they come to win.
Yes, they lull you to sleep. They put you right. They walk by, baby, you. Before you know, you're nodding. Chauncey with a good hit. Block was off the net, but blocks touched the ball. Kill for Chauncey Cooper. Alcidor McIntosh with a serve, big service. For a kill, passes couldn't even pass the ball. Alcidor McIntosh. First time on the court for the night. Goes back to that big serve. But he pounds it into the net. Libero comes in for him. Timeout call for Andrus. Actually, timeout call for Abaco. Abaco realized that now they're trailing 8-4 and they got to get it right.
Maybe if we see Abaco fall maybe a few more points, then you'll see the intensity we were looking for.
Yes.
From earlier.
Yes.
But they just go into the motion. They just, and for some reason, some good teams has a tendency to do that. And what I mean when I say that is that I wouldn't go so far as to say they take the team lightly, but they don't come with all that full force right away.
Yeah, you saw it yesterday too, but Columbus Island, when they played here, they took they played the team lightly, and then they found themselves in a dog fight against, that's McCall, I think, eh?
Michael, yeah.
It was
But Michael came in 6-0 as well.
Yeah.
So you can't take a team that comes in
lightly.
6-0 lightly.
Yeah.
You got to come to say, listen, these guys are 6-0. Let's put these guys away.
Yeah. You see, Abaco is yet to go to Lorenzo Williams, and I guess, like I said, they're probably saving him for the next round. He's laboring with some injuries, which is a smart move that Frank Davis is making right now. Frank Davis is coaching that team. He's one of the former national team player. He's coaching that team, assistant coach on that team, and good ball sets to the Chauncey. See what he does? He just looks over the block, short blocker. He hits it around the block. He's a smart hitter. He does not pound it unless he needs to. The whole objective is to get the point. It doesn't matter how you get the point. Bang. Abaco's playing that silent game, and every now and again they'll hit it at you. They lull you to sleep. Yes. Yeah, I'm just like sleeping pills. They give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. They start falling asleep, and then they get a point. Big hit. Ball goes in the net. Oh, they got it up. 4 plays. Ball goes to Andrus. Referee call a lift. What the referee is saying is that the ball hit the tape of the antenna. That's outside. The tape is an extension of the line. Good officiating by Adalbert Ingram. Chauncey Cooper's at the service line now. This is very dangerous for Andrus, because he scored 7 consecutive points on them the last time, and if he goes back to serving, that jump float is very difficult for them to control. Goes back into his routine. Looks for the weak serve, the big passer. Serves it again. Andrus need to get that ball over. Defend at the net. Yes, smart hit. Smart hit for Leonardo Davis Jr., smart hitter. Just spanked the ball around the block. Chauncey goes back to the service line, taps that ball over. Okay, to get it up under control. Andrus puts the ball over. Ball's being set again. Number 12 with a big hit. Ramon Farrington with a big hit off the block. Now Abaco's taking the lead. Score is 10-9. They're now in the driver's seat. Chauncey that jump float again. Ball is up. Good pass. Ball sets out. Back at you. Back at you. Ball is out. Good point for Andres.
Andres is beginning to show some lights.
Yes, they are.
Mark of a good team.
Yeah, they are. I would call them sleeping pills because they lull you to sleep and give you a self of confidence that is not there. A false sense of confidence. Big serves by Raymond Farrington. Come on, Farrington. Not a very smart hit by Andres. Hitting from the pike position. Ramon Farrington at the service line again. Ball takes the tape. He prayed that one over. Barely made it over. I don't know if he's going to try that again. Big serve. Ball pushes out. Oh, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. That's a good hit by Clenado Davis Jr. That's a good hit. He has a good technique. He goes up smooth and then he explodes. Good dig by Chauncey Cooper. Farrington puts the ball over. Ball set again. Ball puts back over by Andres. Ball sets out. He hits it long this time. Number 6. Leonardo Davis. He hit the ball up, but no, they call the ball off the block. So a good point for Abaco. Leading the match by 15-10. Good save. Chauncey with the pass to the setter. Clenado Davis Jr. It's his show today. We're not seeing Chauncey doing much. Chauncey nor Raymond Farrington doing much, but this young man in Clenado Davis Jr. He is carrying the team right now. He's playing a hell of a game on the outside, and he's putting all the balls away. He's hitting smart, and he's finding the open spots. In the second set right now is Abaco leading Andres 16-10. And Andres is showing us why is it that they're winning games? They were confused as to how they were winning games, and they were winning games simply because they lulled their teams to sleep. And if you make a mistake, if you sleepwalk, they will beat you. Yes, Hank Davis, they are telling those players now for Abaco, listen, this game is going on too long. We need to get this win under our belt, and then we need to go back and we need to get some rest because it's going to be a grueling match ahead to that gold medal round. So right now we got to get some rest. Big hit. All set. He hits the net. Number 10, Alcindor McIntosh. Luke Alcindor, that's a good name for basketball. That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, real name. That's his real name. Lou Alcindor. Became a Muslim and changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His name was actually Lou Alcindor. So it sounds like this guy's parents are fans, an LA fan. Alcindor McIntosh. It's a big name. Oh, good save. That's a good save. Leonardo Davis again, controlling the net.
So Abaco now with a 17-12 lead. And I was just checking on some other scores. I got an earlier score from Anatol. I'll give it to you in a second.
Oh, he came running this now. Good dink.
Oh, good return.
Yes.
But it's out. So as far as Anton Rogers goes, Grand Bahama defeated Long Island.
Oh, that's a big win.
In 2 straight sets, 25-22 and 25-18.
That's a good game.
And also, well, we saw this one earlier here at the Secondal Isaacs, Grand Bahama versus Exuma.
Ladies.
And yes, ladies. Grand Bahama beating Exuma 25-21 and 25-10. So that's the game that we saw earlier before this game came on. Then back to Anatole Rogers, men now. Columbus Isles, they bounced back. And they defeated Michael 25-20, 16-25, and 15-6. They went 3 sets.
Yeah, that's a quality win.
Oh, yeah.
That's a quality win. Because I think Michael has a very good record.
6-1. So now they fall to 6-2.
6-2, yeah. So that's separating the top 3 right there. But this young man here for Abaco, Leonardo Davis Jr., he's impressing me as a hitter. Ball is going to him. Every ball is going to him right now. Oh, he hit that one out because first time in the match he's played careful and evidently go with what you know and try not to be careful. He went careful with that one and he went out long and wide. You see, and then that too is a mark of a good setter. The setter realized that Leonardo Davis was hot, so he keep on feeding him the ball. So Graham Bain is the setter for Abaco, and he's thinking this game through. Yes, ball mishit, but it went down the line for a kill for Abaco.
And Abaco really needed that one.
Yes, they needed that because it stopped the bleeding. Yeah, Graham Bain, he's the setter, and he's the setter. He would set you as long as you giving him the kills, and he's not going to go to anybody else regardless of how good you think you are. The man that's putting the ball away, that's who he's going to. Right now he goes to Chauncey, and Chauncey just tops one down the line for a kill, hitting smart.
Yeah, the thing with Chauncey is he jumps so high.
He can look around.
He can look for the open hole. This guy has a great jumping ability.
Yes, he looks around.
By the way, he also plays basketball.
Yes, he is an excellent basketball player. Yeah, that's how he was recruited into volleyball from true basketball. Persons realized his vertical, invited him out. He had some skills and he developed real quickly because he's a true athlete.
Indeed.
Leonardo Davis at the serve.
Oh,
ball went through
one.
the block. Big hit for Abaco. Abaco comes back every now and again.
Every now and again, they come back knocking on that door.
Yeah, they love you to sleep. Big serve. Good dig. Ball is up. Ball is up.
Oh, good try.
Big effort for Andres.
And by the way, that's the first dink I see.
Chauncey.
Chauncey did for the evening.
Yeah, the ball wasn't set to his liking, so being a smart hitter, he's not going to hit garbage. Referee's allowing him to play. That ball looks close. At the service line for Alcinda McIntosh for Abaco. Has a big serve. Pounds that ball. Ball received by Andres. Backcourt attack. Rolls the ball over. Ball is up. Chauncey just touches the ball. It ends over. Ball set again. Backcourt. Number 7 for...
Someone went fishing.
They caught Chauncey up here. They caught Chauncey in the net, being a big grouper. He looks at the referee. He smiled because he realized that he thought the referee didn't see it. But knowing Adalbert Ingram, who is probably one of the better officials that we have in the nation, he's not going to miss much. Yes, big statement.
Good kill.
Big statement.
That will do it. That will do it.
Yes, but we have officials like Adalbert Ingram and Lonson Miller and Kirk Farquharson. they are quality officials, so it's good to have them officiating here at the Bahama Games.
So there we have it, folks. Another win for Abaco, 25-16. Making mincemeat out of Andros. And now Andros find themselves in a little bad situation right here.
Bad situation, yeah.
They're 2-8.
Yes. And when you look at Abaco was able to benefit from that match because they didn't have to use Lorenzo Williams, you know, so they can save him for down the road.
Anyway, guys, again, you just saw a match between Abaco and Andros, and again, Andros falling short to Abaco 2 straight sets, 25-16 in the final set. Anyway, guys, we're getting set to go back to the studio and take a break, but when we come back, still to come, we're going to update you on the standings as far as volleyball goes. A big game in baseball tonight, 7 o'clock at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium. Stay with us. Ivan Showtime along with the legend, Coach Wilson. We'll take a break, go to the studio, and be back after this.
Onward, upward together, boasting our rich culture, inspiring our young and old.
Here in the heart of Nassau, we welcome you to Bahama Handprints. Since 1966, we've been designing and manufacturing one-of-a-kind fabric. Every yard is printed by hand, and every garment and accessory crafted with expert care. Meet Les, our head printer for over 30 years. Les delicately prints each swath of fabric in our Harbor Bay factory, a skill he has mastered over decades, a true labor of love. Our islands inspire the vibrant colors and tropical motifs synonymous with Bahama handprints. Our team of artisans passionately creates an array of apparel and accessories for women, men, and children. A visual feast, designed and made locally. Visit our factory store in Harbor Bay today to see it unfold before your very eyes, or visit one of our 2 boutiques located in Sandyport, Nassau, or Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera. Bahama Handprints. Boldly Bahamian.
Inspections by the MVTS are to begin January 2024 on all commercial vehicles. Drivers will need to ensure that their trucks meet safety standards. Inspection areas include lights, horns, brakes, hydraulic systems. All trailers must be inspected on the same timeline, must have proper brakes, locking systems, and is roadworthy. Contact us at 601-0629 for further details and appointments.
Blue Lagoon Island is an amazing private island day away that's fun for all ages. Choose your speed. Swim in the calm lagoon. Conquer the inflatable aqua park. Tour the island via Segway or relax in a hammock under a swaying palm tree. Visit our dolphins, sea lions, stingrays, and sharks for an encounter of a lifetime. There's just so much to see and do on beautiful Blue Lagoon Island. Call 363-1003 to book your spot today.
First we plan, then we innovate, then we build. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we are committed to quality, to safety, and to service. We know that the road you take is just as important as your final destination. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, it is our job to make sure the road and the ride are as smooth as possible. From striping roads to building them, we are the right choice, the trusted choice, the only choice to help you build your tomorrow.
Grammy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, A common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, you'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Bimini is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free. From Nassau to Inagua, Bahamas. From Freeport to Lake Warner, Bahamas. Tourists love our country, Bahamas, Bahamas. 700 islands, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. Regarding in Tuma, Bahamas. Fishing in Long Island, Bahamas. Sailing on the Melbourne, Bahamas. Diving, comfy, resting, Bahamas. Season rice, rising, Bahamas.
Give them everything
Pineapple from Luca, Bahamas. Mango from Inagua, Bahamas. That island side of Great Spray, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Happy anniversary, Bahamas. Happy independence, Bahamas. Golden anniversary, Bahamas. Nassau is the capital, Bahamas. Bimini is the gateway, Bahamas. 1492, Columbus landed. 1973, we were free.
Big tune incoming.
The Bahamas is big thing. My island's a big thing. All over a big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. My island's a big thing. All over a big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. Now many other countries may be lucky like us. With the sun that shine from dawn till dusk. From Freeport to Inagua, we can travel hassle-free. We may never leave on time, but we can check in early. Bahamas is big thing. My island's a big thing. All over a big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. Bahamas is big thing. My island is big thing. The fly carrier is big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. So now big thing crew is just a few who just do they do and move right through. So if you are a part of what I just say, then open up your mouth and help represent me. The Bahamas is big thing. My island is big thing. All over a big thing. The Bahamas is big thing. Nassau is big thing. Elutra is big thing. Freeport is big thing. Offshore is big thing. This fake is fake. So big is fake. This fake is fake. So big is fake. Aquamarine, Golden Block, 242. You've seen the world and tend to travel here with us. This island type of living, man, you can't get enough. We're just a teardrop of islands from many other nations. They come from near, they come from far. Everybody love our nation. Big thing, my island is big thing. All over big thing. Bahamas is big thing. Bimini is big thing.
I wanna see you shaking and jumping like that. Yes! Culture! When Ricky step you hit me, man, I feel it in my bones. So much love for the culture. Oh, I just can't leave it alone. Can take us up to an old island. Can jump aboard Bahamas there. Grab my drum and I'll grab my song. Can't miss no festival this year. No! Some say it's magical, Some say it's musical. Come get the belly full of Bahamian culture. Some get emotional. Some take it personal. Get all hysterical for Bahamian culture. What? Boy, listen here. I just know we gotta eat up my foot. Yes. Culture, man. Bahamian thing. Let's go. Check this. When last you shooting marbles, make a kite flip and flop. Yeah. When last you swim in the blue hole, when last you try spinning top. Listen. When last you eat some benny cake, when last you had a piece of tart, when last you mix a carrot with chalk, or with bread out in the yard. It's so original, it's so erotical, and it's so natural. This Bahamian culture, it's not just seasonal, not only a ritual, but it's so visual. This Bahamian culture, some say it's jovial, they get emotional, they take it personal. This Bahamian culture,
I do this for we, I do this for culture. Your boy, son.
Big tune incoming.
Woo! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I do this for we, I do this for culture. I do this for you, just to show that I love ya. Don't mind anybody else, you got to think for yourself. Some things I can do myself, but right now I really need your help. Just listen attentively, I got some questions to ask ya. Let's go! If I pick up something and wave, follow me, follow me. If I grab someone and whine, follow me, follow me. If I get up, jump up and down, I say, follow me, follow me. If I teach you how to rake and scrape, follow me. If I pick up something and wave, follow me, follow me. If I grab someone and whine, follow me, follow me. If I get up, jump up and down, I say, follow me, follow me. If I teach you how to rake and scrape, follow me. I thank God for life and what He has given.
Give them everything you've got.
We must praise the Most High, be in the land of the living. Let's go! Don't mind anybody else, you got to think for yourself. Some things I can do myself, but right now I really need your help. Just listen attentively, I got some questions to ask ya. If I pick up something and wave, follow me, follow me. If I grab someone and whine, follow me, follow me. If I get up, jump up and down, I say, follow me, follow me. If I teach you how to rake and scrape, follow me.
Incoming.
Something and wave, follow me.
Coming with the Bahamian thing. Come on. Woo! Oh, yeah.
Give them everything you've got.
I'm the Bahamian, hair born and bred. I don't want to live nowhere else, even when I dead. I'm the Bahamian, and I always late. If you want me there by 9, better tell me come 8. See, I'm the Bahamian, and I don't like save. Nobody gonna spend my money when I go to my grave. Yes, I'm the Bahamian, don't wanna make no fuss. But if you really know what outside came, you was one of us. Like I'm just grabbing dough, don't act like you don't know, you know. Oh, how Bahamian go. Oh, don't you know? Yes, how Bahamian go. Oh, let's go. DJ Sampler, I'll run the tour. So proud to be Bahamian.
Spin that one, DJ Sampler.
I know I can some blow out, man. How Bahamian go. Watch this. The eyes of Bahamian, I love to compete. But when my side lose, I say they cheat. The eyes of Bahamian, and I like the Fins. I like the Lakers too, but only when they win. Eyes of Bahamian, shopping is a thing. Go Miami for 2 days, come back talking with slang. See, eyes of Bahamian, I come with a price. You say you want my vote, better treat me right. Them Papa go Conky Joe, oh how I love them so they know. Yeah, how Bahamian go.
go pride, but with beauty. Tell them we friendly. Oh, tell them we proud of the country.
Give them everything.
Tell them they could come see. Then say I'm proud to be a Bahamian. Proud to be a Bahamian. Proud to be a Bahamian. Yes, God gave this land to me. Upward together, boasting our rich culture, inspiring our young and old, with perseverance.
Coming through like a Category 5 hurricane.
Check it out, up your heads to the rising sun. Our heroes left us a race to run. Let's protect our sovereignty, yes, together in harmony.